all up in it.
No.
So just verify we're live, and we're good.
Are we live? Are we live? Are we live?
Are we back? Is everyone here? Is everyone?
You didn't want to do the standby screen first.
I'm here.
And then,
No, we're live, Kev.
Okay, what, I'm sorry.
No time to discuss.
Yeah.
Okay, hey,
The button
sorry.
is- The button is pressed.
Can't be on that bullshit.
We are live.
Yeah, we're live. We're back, y'all.
Welcome back to the show after
Hey.
some technical difficulties. Hopefully, you guys will give you some time to jump back in.
Yeah,
Hopefully, you've been waiting. You know,
That
you're
was-
not
They
They were
watching
kind
something
enough
else.
to give me a really big bathroom break. It was a bad burrito I had previously. So thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it.
Okay.
We're all good. We're back. We're back.
That's too much.
And what do we got? We got some shots right here.
Oh yeah, that's why we really stopped. We stopped so we can get some shots.
Yeah,
I had to go to the liquor store. I had to go to the liquor store.
Yeah,
Get a
it's
bottle
quite a
real quick.
trek. It's quite a trek.
That's true. We have to cap off part 2.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers,
guys.
everybody in the chat.
Cheers.
Oh boy. that's
Cheers,
a lot.
cheers.
I don't know what this
Look
is.
at Jay's face, y'all.
Wow, dude.
That's
I
right.
wasn't ready for that either.
That's right. Look at my face.
It's going to give me a tick for the rest of the podcast. I'm going to go like
dude.
this.
I think I gave you rum, Mel. I think it was rum.
Oh,
Oh, my gosh.
You look like you're in pain. All right, so let's get back on track,
wasn't
y'all.
ready for that.
I think we gave enough people enough time to come back, right? No,
Yes, sir.
No. All right, hold on.
We got 50 in the chat. No.
I
all
bring in
want
the big
answers.
numbers, guys. So you're welcome.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
They all want answers.
This is what we do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. So where was I?
time-
I don't know where I was.
It's time for that Amico talk, man.
Actually, I was going to ask one more question about the production of the channel.
Of the Amico. No, I'm
before we jump into that, I know that you probably answered this before, but what do you use to do your shows? Because everyone's gonna want to know.
Oh, I know.
Sure.
Can I guess?
No, let
Movie Maker, Microsoft Movie Maker,
I
and
knew it.
Microsoft Paint. That combo right there. It's a winning combo.
Is it really?
Microsoft Paint?
Yep.
Is it Microsoft Paint?
No, so it's I use so Adobe Premiere for the editing. That's just to stitch the videos and sound together. But as far as the effects are concerned, I use After Effects and Cinema 4D. The combination of those two.
Okay,
Interesting.
I know nothing about
The
cinema.
other
4D.
stuff is like puppets.
All right.
You know, it's a combination of puppets and then CG stuff.
I thought those were real animals.
This guy.
Plus, they're not. So
They're so lifelike.
you got left back a couple of grades, I take it, right?
I like the machine gun squirrel. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Sorry, those can.
yeah, they can.
Oh man, I love that Resident Evil part, man. That
Man
Resident
machine,
Evil
though,
part was
man.
good. He said, "Don't go."
No.
I so want to act out a bad scene because we
go.
were discussing that. We were going to do
Yeah.
that for the 2,000 views. I mean,
Yeah,
the 2,000 subscribers. We're going to do a bad scene and just
Yes.
act it out.
Yes.
I had a friend who, years ago, I showed a friend just a rough cut of this, and she said to me, when I did that, "Don't go," she's like, "You're the worst actor I've ever seen."
Because she didn't know.
Great.
It'd be like Resident Evil, and she's like, "Sure you are." Thespian. So, yeah, I'm happy someone noticed that it was on purpose.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Whose blood is
If you
this?
played,
Yeah,
if you
well-
played Resident Evil, the
Of
first one,
course. If you
you're
got
gonna know.
anywhere, right in the beginning. That's why
Every
you don't
line
have-
was a hit in that game.
Oh, yeah.
Every
Oh.
line.
I hope
For real.
this isn't Chickle's blood.
Jill.
Jekyll's blood.
You're almost a
sandwich.
I like
Yeah.
there's one I always forgot that I saw in his video. He
What, the
said
Barry one at
No,
the
he
end?
said Forest. Oh my God.
with the birds.
yes. I forgot all about that line.
I forgot.
Like a crow or something.
Oh my God.
That's why it's a classic.
That's spot on. Yeah.
That was perfect.
Oh,
man. But all right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes. You know, I'm gonna ask, knowing how the landscape of YouTube is, what made you or what got you to like acknowledge the Amico, and what made you want to do videos on it?
The How the Amico
Yeah.
series, yes.
It was so. So for me, I have no nostalgia for in television. I was, really mainly Nintendo. I had an Atari. I had one friend who no one liked that had an Intellivision. That's not a reflection on television, but it's some personal information. No one liked this guy. But hey, Frank, if you're out there.
Filthy Frank.
Filthy Frank.
Yeah, poor bastard. Yeah. But anyways, what happened was I wound up actually, I used to hold a lot of these like game parties with people my age, and like 60% of them never played games before, but they wanted to come in and try and play some. And I'd have to, on every system, try and find a game that could cater to that crowd, right? Because I know I'm going to have to explain the controller. I know I'm going to have to do this, right? So when I heard about the Amico, like for me, that was an instant solve for me, where it's not necessarily about the family-friendly part. It was mainly like, oh, here's this control. I can hand it to them, and they're just going to instantly, understand it because it's like a phone. And on top of that, that there's mechanics in the game to help someone, who's never played a game before. So once I saw that, around that time, I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll make an Amico video. And around that time, I can't remember what was going on, but the Amico community was getting hit a lot. It was kind of a down period. And so I went, hey, you know what? I want to make something that kind of gives a little bit more life into this thing. I want to get that side happy, excited again. But I also want to, if I'm going to do this, I also don't want to just come in with this like obscene bias. I want to kind of welcome in, the sane opposers, right? Those who have critical, they've got issues with it, but they're not rabid asshats, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to do. So I wanted to show my excitement for the system. I wanted to breathe new life into that community, give them almost like, I felt like everyone was getting bullied. So I wanted to come in and go like, well, here's something, let me bring in my production value. Here's something to get you excited again for something that I kind of excited for. And like I said, and again, also spread that message of I'm welcome to hear other sides. Let's kind of have this discussion. So I saw it as this great opportunity to achieve getting the community together and also trying to address, the opposing side and kind of hopefully trying to bridge the gap. That was kind of the hope.
Okay. So this is something you saw value in. Say it again.
Got still plenty of value in it.
So it's possible that you liked something that might have been different. that might be different from someone else's viewpoint, right. And that's fine, right? And like we get this all the time. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're trying to sell us on something. You're trying to sell us on something." I'm like, not really. No,
we're not trying
just telling you how we feel about a certain thing.
Exactly. We're not trying to sell you anything. We're just saying, oh,
this is our
we
experience.
played it.
Right.
We had a hands-on experience with it, and this is how it went. Take from that what you will.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with anything we say.
Exactly.
But we're just going to tell you how we feel, and to be called liars on that is another story.
And if you're misinformed and we're correcting your misinformed information, like, take the hit, bro.
It's one of those things. A lot of people, if you're genuinely skeptical about it, that's fine. But if your takes on the system and what it does comes from a standpoint of not experiencing and playing it against people who have played it, the conversation makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just comes from a place that's like sad. It comes from a very, very sad, dark basement place.
But it's directed at a person.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not even directed at the system.
Yeah,
exactly.
It has nothing to do with the actual system.
Right.
Exactly.
So for me, I think like, what I, as I just kind of rambled on about before, what I really like about this system is that it is a return to an older time of fun where it was you hand over a controller to your friends and you just have a really good time.
Yep.
And that's actually something I'm trying to do as best as I can. I've had a few slip-ups, but I'm trying to reintroduce the fun of gaming to my channel. There's plenty of drama on this. Clearly, we're all aware.
Really? I didn't know. I didn't notice.
You don't sound
Drama.
My goal is to just come back to the fun of it. I'm not really interested in the drama. There's plenty of those channels if you are interested in that.
Right.
I think if you come to my channel for the Amico, you're going to find that it's just, let's have some fun. I want to bring back the fun of this console, and I'll be respectful to those who don't like it and do my best to explain, hey, here's the reason why I think there is some value. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying here's the reason why I have, I see value in it. So that's what I'm trying to hope to bring back the fun, because the narrative on this system now is anything but the system.
Yeah.
It's about all the most dull aspects of it. Like when you imagine if every time you had to do a movie review, you had to talk about the CEO and the stagehand of the, like, why am I answering questions about the background of the production of this film?
Exactly.
Right? So I don't know why, as a YouTuber, I have to explain myself or defend I don't know. I just think it's a fun item. Right. If you don't, hey, great. But I like it, and I'm just going to kind of show you why I think it's great. So the drama to me is, for me, it's not thrilling. I imagine for you guys, it's not that thrilling either, right?
What?
I mean, listen,
I like it. No,
of course you like it.
I don't mind the heat, because this is the thing I find interesting. And we've had guests, fellow YouTubers on the podcast before, who admitted they like the Amico but don't want to put any videos out of it because they don't want to get the hate. See, the thing is different with us. We're a 5-person group panel, you know? So it's like when people get bullied, they're usually like one person, one YouTuber, whatever like that, and they get a lot of assholes in their comments, talk this and talk that about it. It's like, if you leave negative comments at your own peril, you know, because we're going to come at you, but we're respectful. Like, even if someone like could insult us and stuff, I'll hear their point out. I'll, exercise your First Amendment rights. But if you get disrespectful, you might get cut and deleted. That will happen. Like, some people do cross the line and they get erased. That happens. But we do try to engage with people who have different opinions than us.
Yeah, we don't mind like a constructive criticism about the Amico. If you have your reasoning why you don't like it, you have a question about it, maybe you misunderstand why somebody would like it, we'll gladly explain to you why we do. But the second you go after another commenter, another person, or if you go directly at Tommy or person, like, that's not constructive criticism. And we're not gonna stand for that.
We're more defensive of the guests we have on, and other commenters who are being positive in our comments than we are of ourselves. Insult us if you want, that's fine.
That's whatever. I give zero fucks.
You go after a guest.
The internet is not a real place.
There's a delete button. I'm saying there's a delete button though. If I wake up and I see some shit, I'm like, it's gone.
There's some stuff that's just like, you crossed the line, get out of here. I won't even say nothing to you. You cross the line, you're done.
But
just like that.
There's other stuff that's like, it's harmless, so it's like,
it's
whatever.
It's corny. Yeah. It's just corny.
And they look stupid when they, in the grand scheme of things, they look dumb.
Yeah.
And it's clear that they don't look.
And the crazy thing is, they'll spend hours upon hours of their day typing negative things about a system that's not even out yet, that they most likely will purchase. They probably will purchase.
A lot of haters will, yes.
And they haven't even played.
Yeah, they never played, but they'll spend so much time. What is going on in your life?
Could you imagine anything like in any other medium, like just being that passionate, like hating on something that bad? Like a movie.
Let's talk about the movie Rust for a second.
Stop.
If you want to talk about
nice.
If you want to talk about the back end of the movie and not the movie and stuff, let's not talk about that. But you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, all right, enough of that. Listen, we're a positive channel, and we continue to strive to have our channel be that way. And people are like, "How dare you delete us?" I'm like, we have the power to
it's our channel.
Make our channel the way we want our channel to be. So we do what we want to do. So
but to quote the original Next Level Gaming, yes, if you go after family and kids, delete. That's it. Done.
It's personal.
You can't do that.
Personal after that.
No way.
That's cross the line.
We don't need that.
Yeah, don't go after mothers or children.
That's against the line. That's cross the line.
Like Panda's channel, like our channel. It's all about having fun playing games.
Well, that's what drew us to get him as a guest to begin with, because we saw the positivity that you had in your videos.
And that's not to say that being positive is not to say that we don't dislike things. We dislike things all the time.
We'll talk about it. You want to talk about it? We can talk about it.
It's okay to dislike something.
They talk about Xbox every goddamn show.
You can dislike something, but when you hate on it for no reason, that's the problem right there.
Yeah. You can dislike us, but listen, we're just people who love games. Yeah. So I don't know why, as a gamer yourself, you're on YouTube. Like, why would you hate that? What is the hate for? But
it's crazy.
Like, to get back to a topic. So, speaking of dislike, is there anything that you aren't like? I know you didn't play the system. Is there anything that had you a little skeptical about, not playing it? Is there something that is on your mind? Like, how does it feel that you'd like to ask us?
For me, again, I think the only criticism I have for it is probably the criticism that most people have. Like, to me, the price seems at the moment, it does seem high, and that's something that Intellivision has to do a good job of as it's getting closer to release of proving that price. Outside of that, like I said, I've been sold on what its promise is to be. Right, it's supposed to be this really easy console that's kind of inviting to everyone. So no, I've been sold since day one on it. I have been curious, I think probably like everyone, about the wheel, but I do have some good friends that have also played it, and they say it's fantastic. What was your guys' opinion of it? Did you have any hesitation with the wheel?
I thought it was amazing.
I'm gonna say
Before I played it, I thought I was gonna have an issue with it, but it's super responsive.
I told Tommy,
and it's accurate.
I told Tommy last week when he was on, I said it's the evolution of the D-pad, and he was like, "Wow, that's," and I said, "No, that's serious."
Yeah.
I love playing Tetris. Like, that's my game, and precision is key. And I'm like, and I was skeptical at first. I was like, I don't know how this disc is gonna work. He handed me the controller, and I remember I was like, all right. And I told him, I was like, I'm gonna pretend like I'm playing a Tetris game, and I was like in awe, like, holy crap.
It's extremely
Like,
responsive.
it's
extremely responsive.
super responsive, and then it's also thinking like, if I hand the controller to my mom or I hand it to anybody,
It's easy to understand.
Yeah.
it's
And you can
super
hold it
easy.
whatever way you want. If you hold it wrong,
Yeah.
it's right.
Right.
It doesn't matter. But my
How
original
would
gripe.
it be for a platformer?
All right, I was gonna answer something like
It was
that.
gonna be good.
My original gripe with the controller was, will it work with the games I want to play, like the traditional games that are out for every other system. And I still don't know that because I haven't played something like a platformer. Like, I haven't played Contra, I haven't played Mario, I haven't played anything like that on the system. I didn't play Finnegan Fox.
Yeah,
on the
we didn't
system.
get a chance to play
So
Finnegan Fox.
I don't have
Yeah.
a real take on how that controller, that disc would feel moving up, down, left, right if you just had to do that independently. But I mean, if the game is programmed not to go in all those directions, it's up, down, left, right, I believe you play it just fine. Because
I mean, the shmups.
you can move it just
Rigid
fine.
Force was the up, down, left, right, and stuff like that.
do
but
I know
mean,
if I prefer to play with that
Yeah.
controller as time goes on? Will I prefer and say I want to play with that controller for the games that I usually play? I don't know. But for what we did play and the games that it's made for, those are superb.
I think exactly that's the point. Is exactly what you just said. It's everything that's on that system is made for that controller.
Yeah.
So if there's a platformer that's on that system, it's been thought out that this controller is going to work with every single mechanic that's in that game.
Yeah.
Not just like, what the fuck am I doing here? This doesn't work like the game. It's like, no.
Well, that's
you're not,
why you won't see a port of
Yeah,
like,
there's no-
right,
yeah, there's no
like an
such
8-bit,
thing.
like
Exactly.
the exact game,
But at the
just
same-
like shoehorned into the system.
Yeah, it's just
I
it's made
remember
for it.
I remember reading a comment, like I think it was like a week ago. I read a comment about the disc on and I think Turbo was the one that responded to him, and they said, well, you can get the directional whatever. The
Well, if it's
same type
programmed to
of-
do that, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you can get this person commented and said that you can get the same response from an analog. But what they don't know is that an analog has travel. The travel takes time to get from one point to the next.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a disc. It's just like a D-pad where there's no travel. It's literally you press up, it goes up. You press down, it goes down. Left, right. But now when you press diagonal, it goes diagonal. You press the other diagonal, it goes the other way. It's like pinpoint, like accurate. It's super accurate.
Yep.
So
Well, you guys played the shooter.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point about the travel with an analog.
yeah, no, I wanted to respond to this comment. I didn't.
Funny
I
thing
bit my
is,
tongue. I was like,
Knights for the Saturn would play better on the Amico.
yeah.
It honestly would. It honestly would.
If you want to play Nights, I mean,
Oh, and
Oh,
also,
how
Knights is
dare
dope.
you?
Knights is dope.
How dare
Christmas
you.
Nights was dope.
Whoa!
Stikz, you remember the Steam? Remember the Steam controller, the first Steam controller when they came out with
With the touch,
with
yeah.
the touch.
I was
pad,
not
right?
interested in that.
It was like it was a touchpad.
Not
it was
interested
supposed
in
to
that.
be like something that was going to mimic like the mouse movement or like a
I got the Steam Deck
Right.
pre-ordered, and that's
Right.
gonna have touch like mouse pad also.
Right.
Am I gonna use that? Probably
But,
not.
yeah, no,
but I
you
mean, it
probably
has
will.
regular joysticks on it too, so that's
Right.
cool.
But I can see the Amico disc being like that. That would be if that was on there instead of
Well,
that.
that's a PC. It's a PC.
But you know what? I
you
think
can mouse
you can still
and key-
control-
need
Also, most of the issues and the criticism that comes for the Amico is
Hearsay.
a lot. Not only hearsay, it's the people who are gamers who are expecting this for. This is not a system for gamers.
Not for everybody.
It's for families. So it's like, where's the platformers? Where's the fighters?
Yeah.
No, that's not the kind of system. Though it will have Earthworm Jim eventually, and we'll see how that plays when it
I'll
comes
see
out.
if it's the same type of game.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's to say it's the same type of game?
Exactly. So it's like eventually that's going to come out, but it's like, nah, man, you have a Switch for that stuff you're asking for. You have a PS4, PS5 for that stuff. So stop looking at these games and being like,
I'm waiting for a golf game though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something.
I'm actually waiting for some new announcements. That's what I really wanted. I really want to see what's coming on.
What's up, Bennett?
What I'm really excited about is independent developers really going all in on that controller and seeing what they come up with, because the controller is already making you think outside the box.
Yeah.
It's when you have an Xbox control, or a standard controller, and you want to think outside the box, you really have to think outside the box. But when you have a controller that's unique, it forces you to think a different way. And I think whoever really focuses on the controller as a real instrument, as opposed to like a gimmick or an afterthought, then you're going to get some really interesting games. And that's what I'm excited for, is what those indies come up with.
That's a good point.
And then you can't say, well, you can get a Switch to play this on, because it's made for that controller.
Yeah, exactly.
And that'll be unique.
I think the most important thing for the Amico right now is just you got to find a way
Get
to
it out.
You got to get it out.
Get it
Because there's so many cool things that are on the table, that Panda just said. It's like, oh, that'd be fucking amazing. Let's see what these indie companies have to offer. But this has to get out somehow.
And it exists, y'all.
Yeah.
It's playable.
It's a thing. It is a thing. The
It's
Amico is
real.
a thing.
There's things that we can't even say that I wish we could.
We
can't.
played more than 6 hours.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god.
And it was
much more
awesome.
than that, yeah.
We had a lot of screaming, a lot of laughter. It was fucking awesome.
So
A
much
lot of cursing each other out.
And
At
go ahead,
this point, for anyone to believe it's not real, that's a really elaborate hoax at that point. That's when you invite so basically the conspiracy would be like, you've just brought in 40 actors to come in. It's a styrofoam
Apparently.
fake console. You're looking at a green screen. It's a pretty big hoax for this thing to be
Seriously.
but it's a little ridiculous. And I'm not claiming that that's exactly what people think, but it is weird when I hear over and over again that it's a scam or something. It may be a lot of things, but a scam, I do not believe it's a scam.
I think that's the dumbest take anyone could ever have.
But didn't you know we were in a Amico cult?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
Oh,
I have my
gosh.
membership card, so.
Oh, gosh. Listen, people can say, listen, it's not fake. It exists. And it's not a problem if we had fun with it. If it sucked and we came back and said, yo, that shit was garbage.
This was a problem.
I didn't
That was
like
a
it.
problem. Blah blah blah. And
Such didn't work. This didn't work. No, we went there. We had fun with it. That wasn't 100% perfect experience, because obviously there's some games that weren't finished. But what we played was perfectly fine, and we had lots of fun doing it.
And we gave all. Sorry to cut you off, but we gave Tommy all of our feedback. Tommy wanted to know the feedback, and he knows that we're straight shooters. So we're like, yeah, this blah blah blah, that blah 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 blah, and we like this, we didn't like that, blah blah. He's like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah. It's a conversation.
He's got a Guinness Book World Record for the most games worked on by one person.
He knows something about it. He knows about music. They say he knows about music.
He knows about
he just knows about music.
Games.
But
He knows about
sorry, Kevin, I cut you off before.
what was I saying? It was something about what was the point you just brought up? I was like, it was something similar to the
Just
point.
subscribe to PandaSub2000.
I said subscribe to PandaSub2000.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, y'all.
And level 857 too. Don't forget it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Subscribe to both of them at the same time.
This is what I was gonna say.
Oh shit.
I saw cool features in games I haven't even played. There was that pool game, and freaking Tommy was showing how you could adjust the stick with just using your finger on the touch
That's
screen.
a sleeper.
And he was like, I was like, I didn't play that yet. This is crazy. And then you got freaking Moon Patrol, which has a 4-player mode in that, and I'm like, what? Yeah. I was like, that's just it. Just
Moon Patrol's not even my type of game. I was just like, oh, let me just play the finished version of it.
Yeah,
Let
you
me play
played
it. I was playing for a hot minute, dude. I was playing for a hot, and I was killing it. Tommy's like, damn, man. I'm like, yeah, I got past the first stage. I was like, yo, dude.
Everyone's like, yo, I didn't even get past that
Yeah,
part. What the hell?
I was killing that
This
shit.
guy's still playing.
And you can also play God of War. Not on the system, but you can also play a real game, another game that's not on there. We're not just Amico guys. We play
What
games.
console would be crying? It's just the title screen of God of War.
Yeah, you
go-
can play it on the Amico.
Kidding me?
Imagine.
The
How
smoke
long would
be
it take to
coming.
load?
The smoke would be coming like.
So, for the question you had earlier, I mean, you had a question?
I did. Now, one thing I appreciate about your video, Phoenix, when you compared, you were talking about the Switch and you were talking about the Amico. And it's funny, too, because the way you spoke about, the way you did that video, I thought you played the Amico because you really kind of broke it down why there's room for both of them. And I'm just like, no, those are facts. It's just like, it's an accessible, simple to play console. You know, it's like Switch has all these buttons. I'm not giving that to like any child under 8 years old. Like, you know, it's like my daughter is 2. She's not touching that. You know, even 5 years old. And it's like, you know, it's to go to that point. I have an older brother. He's got a 5-year-old. He was calling us, texting us. You know, he was texting all of us. He was just like, guys, you know,
Gotta get this Lego.
he likes playing Star Wars Lego on his freaking iPad. What system could I, can I play? I was just like, you know what? They'd be perfect for the Amico, but it's not out yet. So, you know, they're playing the Wii U, and it's all inelegant the way they're hooking it up. Right. He can't hook it up. He's trying to play with his son. It's like
he's texting me to freaking.
Yeah.
Like, how do I do? What do I do? I'm like,
I haven't played that in years. I don't know how to fucking work that shit.
families.
Just use the force.
Use the force. Like families
It's like
and gamers who are parents.
All that came from, like I said, I used to have all these, you know, pre-pandemic. I used to have all these gaming parties, and I would watch 60% of my party look at the controller and be terrified, right?
And that's what
that wasn't an exaggeration. I watched them freak out with it, and I'd say, no, don't worry, it's just one button, focus on this. But you know, you're looking at this thing, and it's terrifying to them, right?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you know, I hung out a lot in people that I respect. There are people who don't like the Amico or hesitant with it, but they're fair, you know, and they have good conversation. I would hang out in those channels and listen to some of the issues they had, the questions they had, and I tried my best to communicate, just to talk with them and not put them down, not attack them. Yeah. Just try my best to answer that for them and say, look, there really is people. You're so used to knowing what games are. You're used to knowing that when you go on the eShop, you know what games are couch co-op or not, but my friend would have no idea what these things are. So it was that experience of dealing with all those people being terrified of a controller, and constantly we'd have to stop and go, wait, how do you do this? What's this? What's going on? Right. And that's what inspired that, you know, that script I wrote for that episode was to try and say those people really do exist. That's not some Tommy Tallarico talking point. They really do exist. So
that's like handing us a Jaguar controller. I don't know what to do with that thing.
Wow.
It's got all those buttons.
Oh my god!
It's like the first Intellivision.
You hand me the original Intellivision controller. I won't know what to do.
I don't know what. I never knew what the fuck to do with that when I was what, 4 at the time or 3. I was just like, my brothers are playing this. I just don't know what the fuck, and nothing's working.
I was like, what button works?
It's mad numbers and a stick. Pause.
But serious though, it's like, but going back to the Switch though, it's like, look at the Joy-Con. What you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. You got like 8, 10 buttons on that thing. Do I play the game with one Joy-Con? Do I swing it this way?
I mean, it's simple if you play with one.
It's for the games it's compatible for, but it's not always easy knowing what game is compatible for a single. And some games that should be compatible with a single Joy-Con aren't.
And does this game have? How do you adjust to the Joy-Con drift? What am I gonna do when that happens? It alters my entire experience.
Yeah. And there was like three or 4 different ways to play on a Switch with a controller. Like, do I want to play it with an old school classic controller? Do I want to play it with the single Joy-Con?
And I love the Switch.
Like I love the Switch too.
I love the Switch. It's my favorite system right now.
Don't want to put it on the little stupid Batwing thing. Like, which type of way you want me to play this? And some games aren't compatible with that type of thing. And like, oh, I gotta turn it. I gotta do this, and I gotta put the little things on the top so I get the buttons. It's a lot.
And you know what's crazy too? It's funny because I was in the eShop today because I wanted to know if there was any discounts or whatever, and I fucking popped in there. Probably the 5th title I saw on there was waifu. Fucking, I'm like, dude, what? Like, come on, that's like the 4th or 5th title on there.
I'm gonna check that out.
Like,
That's hilarious.
like that shit is not kid friendly whatsoever, dude. Like, Nintendo is known for being kid friendly. That shit is not kid friendly, man. There's so
Nintendo
much,
is
there's so
known
much
for
crime.
making kid friendly games.
Nintendo
Yeah.
had
But
Chiller.
it's-
If you didn't watch, Nintendo had Chiller, so they were not kid
That
friendly.
game was
And they have
crime.
Night Trap now.
Yep.
Yeah, they did have Night Trap.
Yo.
The clean, like
There's-
it's like
they're
the high res version.
They're sneaky. Nintendo's
They incorporate a lot of genres that cater to a lot of different audiences. They're a smorgasbord Switch. That's the thing
they're
about
sneaky,
them right
and
now.
they've
Spell
killed.
that.
It's
He said,
smorgasbord.
He's sounding it out as
he said, spell it out, and he
Spell it,
said,
he said,
no, that's not spelling, dude.
Sound-
Marshmallow. Nah.
Oh man.
Another thing I wanted to address.
Kid friendly
That-
waifus.
I gotta find that.
yes,
game.
yes.
I think the Tommy said in the other video I forgot to address it. I was
Douche.
like, Fuck, I forgot to do it. Nah, when he said he gave us. No, not that. When he said he gave us bags, I was like, Tommy, you didn't give us no bag. I was like, I forgot to say it when he
What
said
he said
it.
he gave us bags?
He said, I gave you guys Amico bags. I was like, dude, you didn't give us no
Yeah, wait.
bags.
got no bags.
I
don't
ain't
know.
get no bags.
We got some free merch though. We got some free stuff.
Tommy, we love you, but you didn't give us no bags.
Yo, where the bags at? No, he's talking about them bags.
Guys,
he's talking about them bags.
Oh, hey, the bags.
Where's them
Yeah.
bags?
Wink, wink.
The money.
The money. We didn't play it. We're just saying. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Being in a cult has its advantage.
yes, it does.
Now you're gonna get clipped to death.
No, that's great. Clip us.
Yeah.
No, but no, just to address the chat, Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels is another deceptively fun Amico game. I was not interested in that, but when you play that game and you see the little functions and features that you can do,
It's
like
actually funny.
The trap setting you can do on the touchscreen, it's surprisingly fun, and
Yeah.
we played it for longer than we thought we would.
Yeah.
A lot of games you dismiss for being too simple.
It was a demo.
Yes.
It was a demo.
How,
It was a
how long
demo.
does like an average game on that last?
Of what, Hot Wheels?
Hot Wheels, yeah. Like, what's the typical game length of that?
Oh, game length.
We had one.
Dude, that was a demo. We
We
played
had a
it-
demo of
We
it.
played a demo of it.
There was literally a stage. You
There
played
was
for at
one
least-
stage we
was
played like
One
like
session, but one session was how long? Like a
Yeah,
couple
15,
of minutes?
20 minutes.
Like 15? Like,
Almost 30.
What?
No,
What
no,
you mean?
no,
Like
no.
each like
like
match?
round. Like
Oh, no,
each
no.
match. Each match.
Each
like
match
Match
was like
half a minute.
No, it was
like
fast.
barely a minute.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was like 10
quick.
seconds.
It was like, yeah, 2
But
5
it was,
minutes.
but
quick.
it was still fun.
It was
because there was
fast
so
and
many.
fun.
Well, there's strategic things you have to do in it.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's so simple, but you have to use the like
was
breaks.
strategy.
And it's
You
weird.
speed up and break, and then when you're dead, it's kind of like that
You could set
Sand
traps.
Bomberman, Mad Bomberman feeling
And
where you
even
can
if
still
you-
mess with the player who's still on the screen.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if you lost, you still had a chance. Like
You can set traps to blow them up. It's
Right.
fun.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It was. It
So
was
even
like
if you suck, you don't just drop the controller because you're waiting for people to finish.
exactly. If you lose, if you're the first one to die or lose,
You'll still get satisfaction
you,
blowing the
you
hell
can
out-
still
like,
screw
blowing
the
up
other
person.
person. Yeah, you can still.
Pause, almost.
I was about to get you. I was about to get you. I was like,
But you
where's
got
the
the
pause
soundboard,
there? Where's the pause there, dude? Where's the pause?
Pause.
I had to change it up. Man.
He said I could have blown what?
We're like, huh?
My shirt says blow me. It's a cartridge. It's fine.
I'm still
Let's
getting
look at
used to
that.
this.
Christ.
He was trying to do one of these. Pause.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, like even if it's deceptively fun. Even the games that you don't think are fun, are deceptively fun. But you know,
Was there
there's
anything
nothing-
that surprised you guys? Like, was there any game that you thought was, maybe going to be not as great and that turned out
Yeah.
to be
There's
like the
two of
star
them.
of the
Yeah.
show?
Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel was the hit.
Yeah. I thought that was gonna be like whatever. It's trial.
I had zero
We
interest.
weren't
I
even
like
playing the main single player game.
No, we didn't play that once.
Now
I was-
everyone's like, you can play on phones.
Well, I mean,
Play
they
on
don't
the
even mention that it's been redone for it. But
The multiplayer though.
The
yeah,
multiplayer.
the original game
yeah.
was Trials. So I'm like, all right, Trials is mad fun. I like Trials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Trials is
And
fun.
the fact that it's like Trials, I was like, all right, whatever, it's gonna be like that. But then the multiplayer part, it's simple. Like I put it to like a game of darts. It's a simplified like a game of
Rocket
darts.
darts.
Almost.
But there's more to it, obviously. But people say, how could you play something so similar? Like people play darts all day. Like they love it and they love it.
And there's a little aspect.
And
This
pool.
this might be reaching a little bit, but there's a little aspect of like horse racing because like after you hit the
Oh,
parachute,
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
come on, come on, like you're clapping
You can still
because
get
you don't
that.
know where your dart
And
is
it's never
landing.
the same.
Yeah.
It's never the same.
Yeah.
It's never the same.
And as you know, and we got a couple in the chat who were there watching us play it. And they were like, our side was like the loudest because we were just screaming at the TV, trying to get that bullseye.
Plus, it's 4 groups of people. We were the biggest group of people there.
Yeah. And it was complete madness. I'm like, we're having so much fun with this crazy, this simple game.
But even if you did play it, you're like, it's not for me. I'm like, high five.
Okay.
Cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Who wants to play?
You don't have to go and march along the road saying, I hate Amiga. Like, you don't have to tell everyone in the world.
Yeah.
Just don't like it. We're fine with that.
Chalk, I'm sorry. You said we didn't get a chance to play Flying Tigers. That's you, motherfucker. Your ass didn't play. Me and Stout played Flying Tigers.
You got called
Night
out.
Stalker? I heard that may have been in a back room or something. I don't know if
We did not see it.
Which one?
Night Stalker.
I
we didn't see
wish.
it.
Night
We didn't see
Stalker
it.
and
what,
Cloudy
though?
Mountain. I'm
Yeah,
waiting
that's what
for
we're
so bad. I want them both.
That's the one game I wanted to play.
I told Tommy last time, I'm like, I need to play both of those. Those
And-
are the ones on
and
my end.
His response was, "You guys didn't play it."
I'm like, God damn it! Die!
No, but me and Stallion played Flying Tigers, and we liked it a lot.
Wait, correction. We were the first ones ever
We're first
to
ones.
playing Flying Tigers.
Besides the people who actually
I'm
made it.
jealous.
No. They didn't play it. They
Oh,
didn't play it.
we're the first people outside the developers.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right,
Okay,
that's right.
we got history right there. All right,
That
let's make
was
some
that
history.
was good, dude.
Bastards.
That was a very good game. Very
That was a really
clean.
great
The
shmup.
art is nice.
Well, I heard there was more. They added a lot more to it.
You
Yeah.
tap the screen to shoot, so it's like everyone's like, "Hang on, touch those shoulder
Well, you can
buttons."
hold it down, too.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
What the
Yeah,
screen,
yeah,
right?
you
You
can
hold
hold
the
it
screen,
down.
keep shooting. Yeah, but if you keep tapping it, you do it faster, right? You fire faster. I think.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah. I think you
Oh, you haven't
might.
played it.
I have to. Well, we'll
I
see
didn't
what
play it.
happens.
I watched them play.
We
You,
didn't play it.
you didn't play it, and you talking shit.
I was playing Astro Smash.
Wow.
And I beat all y'all in that. I got the furthest in Astro Smash.
No, it's because you had a good partner.
He
He was doing all the work. No, he's doing all the work. I saw him. He's doing all the work.
Astro Smash
doing
4
all the work.
players. That was awesome. That was freaking awesome.
Astro Smash is really fun.
Yeah.
Really fun and intense because like they hold your hand on the first stage. You're like, all right, what's this baby game? This shit's mad easy. Then shit just starts flying everywhere. Oh shit! The fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like,
And it's not like Asteroids. I hate Asteroids. I don't like that game. I don't like Asteroids. But Astro Smash is fun.
Yeah, it was
The
good.
music though.
And it's
I don't like
soundtrack.
Defender. Any game that I thought maybe looked like it, I was like, I don't like those games. But Astro Smash was freaking
The
fun.
music, Tommy.
Music
did
is
an
dope.
awesome job with that music.
Game was smooth.
I like it when we were.
It's really good.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, Astro. Yeah.
We were playing Rigid Force, and Tommy's like, "Yeah, I did the boss music for the this one." We're like, "Oh, really?"
It was a quick stage.
We killed the boss 2 seconds. He's like, "Oh, you want to hear music? Well, fuck y'all." I was like, "Damn."
I need to make that stage longer.
Oh, really?
that most
Music in the
tougher.
game's good. Music in the game's good.
No, the music is
Force
good.
redo.
man.
Actually, in all the games,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
music was clean. It was dope. The Space Strikers had some
Space
awesome
Strikers,
music.
yes. Original
Awesome
Next
music.
Level Gaming mentioned Space Strikers. The music in that game was really crazy. I was like, yo, the music in these games is
Well,
really
the
good.
room had an arcade-like feel because they had multiple TVs on and they
Yeah.
were all
It did,
blasting.
yeah.
It was arcade. It was
And
very
it felt
arcadey.
like an arcade the way you have it.
And that's-
not
that's-
something that you feel. these
That's
days.
always the exciting. That brings me back to when I started playing games, like the loud noise, people screaming, and that's what was going on. I'm like, oh, this is dope. This is fun.
Yeah, it was loud in there.
Yeah,
it was
You don't
loud.
play
Yeah.
for hours upon hours on the game. Like people get off, you play the game, you get off, go to the other game. Like that's an arcade. That feels like an arcade moment.
Yes, Jim Payne. We played skiing. Yeah, skiing wasn't.
Oh.
It wasn't 100% ready, but oh my god, we
done.
were
4 players. it
Oh,
wasn't.
four players. It wasn't ready, but oh my god, we were having
We
so
played
much
so
fun.
hilarious.
Even not being done, it
was
wasn't a finished game,
hilarious.
but it was freaking fun, man. I was like, wow.
The focus we
Yeah,
had to
skiing
have.
looks deceptively fun. That
Yeah.
one looks
That-
like it's even more fun than it looks.
Yeah,
It's better than Ski or Die.
what the hell is that?
What?
Ski or Die for Nintendo. It was
that-
not. It was not that.
And it's
fun.
better than the original
You mean
skiing
Skater Die?
for the original in television.
Oh no,
Ski or
the
die.
skiing for the original in television was god awful.
It wasn't no, for its time. It was not that bad. I played a lot of it when it first came out.
Shit is trash.
Okay, it's like, well, now if you want to see a YouTube video of original skiing, it's like, oh,
I think that's the cool thing about the Amico is that you go back on all the how
older
it originally
games.
looked. God damn! Talk about remaster
This
or
looks like a
like
phone
remake.
game.
They're all remakes.
Like this is a complete
If you're a fan,
remake.
if you're a fan of those games,
Right.
oh,
like,
this is
there's
oh,
no
yeah,
way
oh,
you're
yeah.
not gonna like this.
oh yeah,
I bet you can
And
play
you know
all
what-
the old
What's
Intellivision
really
games
great
on
too
your
about the
calculator.
Amico that a lot of younger people don't factor in is that obviously that the older you get, the less time you have for games, and So the fact that these are kind of just party experiences, shorter experiences where you can have, quick amount of fun is something that a younger audience can't understand until they actually have responsibility.
Right. Exactly.
So
it's true. It's very true.
Yeah, when you have to go to work or you have kids.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't have.
Well,
you don't have
these kids are going. I don't know if they're ever going to work, but
you don't have Red Dead Redemption time.
Yo, for real, man.
You don't have Ghost of Tsushima time.
No,
I still haven't
played it because of it.
That took me half a year to beat.
You still own Cyberpunk.
I haven't even.
And you haven't even unwrapped it. Yeah, like
there's games that will not get open.
No, I appreciate short games like Dread. That you can just get through in 10
give me a
hours.
nice 10 to 12.
What game is that?
10.
Metroid.
He said Dread.
Dread.
That could be Judge Dread. I don't know, dude.
Exactly.
No,
I Judge Dread for Genesis
with the
An
dreadlocks.
8 or 9 hour game.
Metroid.
That's very like
Between 8 and 12, that's my bracket. I like that.
Yeah.
That's my shit right now. Not unless it's a strategy role player I love. Then it's like
300
all right,
hours.
You ready? You're going to get this 300 hours real quick.
Seriously, that's crazy.
I'll find time. I'll quit my job.
You haven't had a job in so long.
I just got one. I'm about to quit it.
Oh, 1 second, Phoenix said something. Go ahead.
Others play games?
What's that?
Do any of your significant others play games?
Oh, let's see.
I don't have a significant other.
I am my significant other.
yeah, same.
My
This is
wife.
my
I play
significant
two
other.
players.
So
Significant.
Left and right hand. They play games all day.
Yeah,
You know what, though?
In my head, I play.
My
games.
wife doesn't play games, but I'm sure I can get her into the Amico.
I think she would.
I think she would,
I think she
yeah.
would try it.
I'm sure I can get her into the Amico.
Especially if Zuri
Oh,
gets
she would
into it
love
at like 5. I can see it 3.
Oh, Zoe would love the Amigo. She grabs controllers all the time, though. PlayStation controller. She broke the Joy-Con. It's like, she's done that before. So she's very intrigued by it. Every time I'm playing a game or a controller, she's very intrigued by it and wants to like grab it and stuff.
She's gonna have her own gaming channel eventually.
I always think about that. Like,
Let's have her review toys.
the naysayers that always say like, oh well, just. You can just get a Switch. Why? Just get a Switch.
Why
They
not?
don't have children. They do not have children.
exactly.
You don't give small children an expensive 300+
That
portable device.
That shit'll get broken in
do
seconds.
not do that.
You can get a Switch. I'm not gonna stop you. Get a Switch.
Yeah. Give it
You
to
can
your
get an
kid.
Amico too, though.
Give it to your kid.
You can get whatever you want.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
Liv.
really think if they get their marketing right and they can get this thing out the door, I really do believe that Amico is going to surprise a lot of people.
Oh, I think
I
so.
agree
I
wholeheartedly.
think
Same.
so. And a lot of
YouTube
these,
community, they're, in my opinion, they're too entrenched in their world. They're not looking at the outside world, and that's understandable. That's what they see.
Right.
I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. Again, they just have to get the marketing right. If they can really get the people that we all know would love it, if they can show that to them, I think you're going to see something that's going to surprise a lot of people.
I agree.
And I think none of us will be surprised. I think some of them will. In my opinion.
exactly.
Yeah, you think I look at the casual market? Like, all right, Angry Birds did whatever. I'm like, I don't care. But it did like probably like a billion. Like,
It
I
did
don't,
a lot, right?
But like those games like Candy Crush and stuff, I don't even
Angry
think of the
Birds,
numbers
Candy
that they
Crush
did.
that you had in your video too. I'm like, no, that's a great examples. Stupid games like Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Like we didn't care about them. We don't follow those.
Simplicity
numbers.
sells, man.
Those are dumb
Simplicity
games.
sells.
And Amico has some really great gameplay experiences. Meaningful gameplay experience. I don't think Angry Birds is that meaningful of a gameplay experience. It was fun. I did it a couple
I
of
played
times.
the hell out of it.
I played. I
played
knocked
the
it.
hell out
In.
of it.
But
to get people into it at the beginning, I was like, I was about that life, but it ran its course after they made their billion. So it's like
Angry Birds.
I
It's a
imagine. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, it's a throwaway experience after a while. But Amico's not. I didn't find throwaway. I found simple and accessible, but I didn't find throwaway experiences.
The Red Bird though, with turbo, like the turbo boost button.
Yeah.
Come on.
Any of you guys play mobile games? Like,
No.
primarily, do you play? Like, I would
not on the
probably
Fire
imagine-
Emblem Heroes. I play that from time to time.
I've also dabbled with it, but that's only like if I have like I'm in a,
It's not a
I'm waiting in line
meaningful
somewhere.
Fire Emblem experience, but I mess with it.
I
here
won't
and
do
there.
that to myself.
I have a bowling game I played for 7 years on my phone.
Oh my god.
But if
Literally,
I ask,
that's the only
if
thing I
I asked
play on.
you guys, like, what's like the top 3 best-selling mobile games right now? Would any of you guys know?
Probably not.
Kenshin,
My point.
something.
So we're
Genshin Impact?
we're
Genshin
console
Impact.
gamers or
Talking.
PC gamers. We don't know about the phone world. So in our bubble, who the hell would want to play on a phone? And yet there's way more of those mobile users than us. So that's the bubble I'm talking about, in that the people who don't like the Amico, I think that they're maybe being skewed by the bubble they're in. Just as we'd be skewed by thinking about a mobile market. Oh, who the hell wants to play a game on a phone? Yeah. But there are a lot of people that do. So I think it's just people need to start looking a little bit outside their own box. And I think you might see that this thing does have a chance, in my opinion, to do something pretty remarkable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially with games like Emoji Charades, which is on the phone and also on the Amico. Another deceptively fun game that we were just playing like, yo.
I wanted nothing to do with it.
I didn't want to play it, and then I was like, I'm playing.
Then we were just all in the crowd just shouting at the screen.
We weren't trying to play it at first. We were like, I want to look at something else. But, you know, like once we started, we're just like, it got addicting.
The second he said, what's this? I know what that is.
I was on fire in that game.
Chalk was killing it.
Yeah, Chalk be cheating.
Chalk was killing
Chalk got it, man.
No, I just have a lot of pop culture information that's pretty useless.
Pretty much. You're on my team, right?
It was useful then.
You're on my team, right?
Yo, if there's a contest, man, you better be on the team, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to get you. Remember, White Man Can't Jump? I'm about to get you on Jeopardy.
Oh, man.
That's
too funny.
Great movie.
Wow.
Great movie.
Absolutely.
Talk about throwback.
Yeah, that is definitely a
I hope they don't remake that.
Nah, they better not. Do not touch that.
White Man Can't
They can make a sequel. Don't reboot it. No.
Now, Phoenix, I think one of your next videos,
Money Train.
you're going to feature Night Stalker, I think, right?
Yeah, so I've had a lot of start and stop with that thing, but we're actually really starting to move in production with that. And I actually have DJC on that. It's going to be a 2-parter, and it's going to be very in the same vein as the last episode I did, like a big kind of epic-y thing. So you're going to see there's a big scene in it where it's like a 6-minute action sequence inside these like catacombs with spiders, bats, robots, you name it, big action scenes. And on top of that, a DJC music video that happens while that action's going on. So it's a really big episode.
Awesome.
That's fire.
Really big.
I ain't messing with no spiders.
Don't mess with no spiders.
I ain't messing with no spiders.
I want to ask, would there be like an Easter egg in one of your videos of Level 857 cameoing?
Around Easter.
I mean, you said you got me with the DJ scene because I'm like, me and Stikz, we DJ.
we do that.
And we were actually a hip hop group.
Still
before.
are. Still are.
We ain't retired.
We
Well,
never.
Y'all want to battle?
We're never
You wanna battle?
retire.
No, I don't battle.
Never retire.
Well, we're gamers at
No,
heart.
I'm always looking for people. Like I did an interactive video game show, and I had Geeks with Cash and the original
Next Level Gaming. Yeah, I
both
saw
in
that.
there.
That was really good, by the way.
I also managed to get George Lucas, which that took some time to get. He didn't have much to do. He was just too busy bitching and moaning what they did to Star Wars. But I got him. That was cake.
He's retired now. He's
And
retired.
it's funny too. I'm gonna not to cut you off, but you mentioned that video, and it's like you said you have no nostalgia for the Intellivision, but you had Frogbog as and I heard that when that sound came on, I was like, holy shit. I was like, no, he did not put this sound in that video. And I said, Frogbog. I remember this game. And I remember playing it. And it was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And I was like, I don't think they have an Amico reimagined game coming out.
I don't think so.
Frogbog.
I don't even know what that is.
No. Look
yet.
up Frogbog. You remember that game, Eric? Frogbog?
It's ringing. You gotta give me something.
2 frogs on a lily pad each. They're just like,
Oh, wait, hold
they're
on,
jumping
hold on,
like
hold
this,
on.
trying to catch flies. It's like,
I'm looking up right now.
Wait.
No,
They
no,
jump
no.
slow. They're like, boing.
they're jumping, from,
Boing.
they're going
From
from
left to
like
right.
lily pad to lily pad, if
Right.
that's what those leaves are called, lily pads.
It's called a little bit.
It's like, and you're trying to catch
Oh,
freaking flies.
yes.
And the sound he used for that question, I was like, "Yo, I remember this." And I have not thought about this game until that video. And I was like, and I remembered it instantly. I was like, "Frogbog."
Frogbog's been erased from my memory till now.
Yes, and I couldn't believe it until I saw that video. I was like, "Yo, I can't believe it."
Oh, yep.
That's crazy. And
Yes,
you have no
yes,
you have no
I've seen
nostalgia for the original television. That is nostalgia for original
Slow
television.
shit.
Yep.
What I do actually all the time is like I do a lot of research before every video. So I have like, hidden accounts where I just go into chat rooms and stuff and just listen to like what people are into. I'm just trying to get it, I knew I wanted to do in television questions, so I wanted to see where people had the most nostalgia, what they really liked. And so I wanted to bring those questions in. So I'm just kind of a silent observer, just trying to get kind of inspiration of what to do.
That was good. That was really good. I was like Frogbot. Like I said, I like Snafu. When I saw a trailer for Snafu for the Amigo, I was like, I love Snafu.
I remember Snafu.
I love Snafu, but Frogbot, I was like, yo, that's
I remember
digging.
Kung Fu.
Oh man,
Kung Fu.
Play them crickets, man. Play them.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Phoenix. I cut you off for that when you were talking about that.
Sorry.
I remember Kung Fu. What's up?
No, I did like Kung Fu. I liked it too.
But he had Geeks with Cash on there, and he had the original Next Level Gaming doing cameos on that, and it was really it was a fun interactive video actually.
Thank you. Yeah, we want, and it was fun because especially, and if you guys ever want to do that, let me know. If you ever want to just be in an episode, let me know.
Absolutely.
No, can we be in like a Nick Arcade episode where we gotta like that theme? I would love to be in that theme. I always wanted to be on that damn show.
Oh my god.
That was basically my question. Can we be in it? That's pretty much.
Do you guys have a green screen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay,
yeah,
then
no, we have
absolutely.
several,
Yeah. We can do. So like, I'm working with DJC now, and I just showed him just a quick, 3-second just test of him on the ship. And it's fun to see yourself, on stuff we used to play with, and with toys and stuff. It's a really fun experience. So if you're ever interested, I'd be happy to throw you on the ship and put you in some adventures.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
I can't wait.
That'd be cool as
Yeah,
hell.
awesome, man.
I'll be like the like Captain Kirk.
No.
Not 90.
what?
No,
Not-
not at
not
all.
90.
No.
Nah, since there's 5 of us, we got to be like the Power Rangers.
Oh,
We can't just teleport. We can teleport. We can do anything we want.
Exactly. exactly.
Well, actually, yes, it's space.
I'm not gonna do the Zordon.
Megazord.
No. We
do it.
got
They straight up
do
turned
all that.
the kids mad quick. Turned the kids mad quick.
Did you know the Black Ranger had 4 fingers?
Yep.
That's crazy, right?
I met him.
What?
Actually,
Did you meet him?
yeah, a couple Comic Cons ago.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
4 fingers, I didn't know that.
Yeah, when he did this with his hand, he was like, oh.
They shot it at circle.
Yeah, no one noticed. It was just a fist.
No one knows. Wow, that's crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The more,
Fun
the
fact.
more, the more
Fun
you know.
fact, Silent is dying right now. I got nothing. No, you're dying right now. You're dying right now. He's like, I don't know what's happening.
We got
4
fingers.
How you do the fist? Like, what?
Oh man.
I said, how you doing? I said it was just a fist.
That's true. Why pay pesos when Panda can get us into space for free? That's
Facts.
true.
Exactly.
That's true.
And now you might charge
Who
us.
said
See
it was
what
for free? I
See
never
what you
said
did?
it was free.
You put it
To
in
get
his
on
head
the
now.
ship.
You fucked up, man. You fucked up.
Oh my gosh.
I have a Super Mario coin. Is that worth like a Bitcoin?
I have that too.
Yeah, see?
Is it worth like a Bitcoin?
Yeah. Imagine if it was.
You know what? I still have it in the It came in a cardboard, whatever. Like,
Case? Box?
Yeah, like a case.
It's still worth nothing.
Is it?
It's still worth nothing.
Really?
Yeah. I just threw away my Lord of the Rings ring because I was like, this shit doesn't fit and it's worth nothing. Throwing it away.
That remembers that
Somebody in some sewer is gonna be like,
my precious. I wanted that thing for so long.
great segue. It now reminds me of the next question I want to ask Phoenix. In television, Amico's physical media.
Yes, that's right. We're supposed to
How
get
did
to
you
that.
feel about
we were
that?
supposed to.
Oh, that's
What was
right.
your thoughts?
Segue, yes.
I was like genuinely impressed by it. I think at one point I did think they may have been like they were going to maybe be like an amiibo or something like that. But what I think they did, what I was really impressed by, was how well they integrated the past with the inevitable future, and how they found a way to just make that blend that seamlessly. So you have the old nostalgic box, that people knew and loved. And you have this card that, look, we all know that even with the GTA thing, that nowadays you're not getting, it may be physical, but most of the time it's not the full thing. Eventually you will need the internet, right? So almost all things physical are equally useless, right? So I thought what I really loved about this was that it was a way to give us something physical, but that you have some element of ownership with, and that you can sell that or do that with whatever you want. So I thought it was, I really was genuinely impressed by it. More so than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be, after I knew it wasn't going to be the amiibos, I thought it was going to be like just a code, maybe with nice, pretty artwork. So when I saw that, I went, nice. I think the only thing that I might suggest to Intellivision is that when you flip the card over, maybe it's an alternate version of the cartridge with, with more modern day, like the poster on it or something. That way you could have it either way. But other than that, I was impressed. I don't know what you guys think.
I thought it was cool.
I think that. Oh, you wanna go?
No, go ahead.
I think that I think a lot of people misunderstood what the card was and how it works, because a lot of people are just saying it's a code. It's basically a code. I'm like, it's not a code, because you own the digital aspect of it. Like, that's how digital things, I've been asking for that forever, to have something that follows your name on the digital thing. That's mine. I can move it. I can give it to someone else. I can sell it to someone else, and it's under their name. So no matter what happens to a server or anything, you have like proof positive that you own this digital thing.
For collectors, that's awesome.
But that's the future of digital.
That's why I was
that's
it's very
and
future
they,
thinking.
And they don't mention that. They don't. No one knows what a NFT is. And I'm like, that's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
And people are like, oh, it's just a flimsy, stupid thing, and you gotta be online. I'm like, it's not a code. It's not a code.
The problem is that it's still too new of a technology.
Exactly. It's the first thing to do it like
new.
that in the gaming world. It's the first thing to do it like
Just
that.
like the disc.
However,
But I think he should have. I think Tommy should have explained, or anyone.
Yeah.
I think probably someone else. But I think someone should have explained exactly how it works more and easier for people to understand, because I think people miss that fact.
And also, just to give you a point of reference, also, like there's people that become millionaires, artists that become millionaires selling their art
digital,
as NFTs.
It's been going on for a little bit now.
The youngest was like 16 years old, sold his artwork.
Well, you can sell memes too.
As a memes, anything.
Yeah,
anything.
The fire burning,
Capcom's,
the firehouse burning girl.
Yeah,
He made a couple
Capcom got
off
into
that.
this. Like there's companies that are,
You ever heard of
they're dipping their
Bitcoin?
toe in it.
Like, there's stuff about it that you may not understand, but that stuff is going to take over.
Now here's the thing, though. When we had Tommy on, I mentioned this. I mentioned this as a joke, and he gave me a he gave a
laugh?
look.
He didn't laugh?
No, he didn't laugh. He didn't
That's
laugh.
not funny.
He gave a look like, that's interesting, and I was completely joking. I honestly, because he was like about to say about the reveal about the game cartridge, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, is it gonna be like? Because he's like, it's a perfectly unique experience when you open up and I said, is it gonna be like one of those birthday cards that you open up with the music, with the music? and then I thought about it as I was saying it. I'm like, that actually would have been freaking cool, man.
Well, you probably got it.
Every time you open up the cartridge, it's like you hear the music playing of the game. Like, that's actually
you probably
cool,
figured it out though. That's why he was like, "What? No."
Yeah.
He's like, fuck
Dude,
you.
Yeah, he's probably like, oh shit.
No, he told me. So open up, it goes deej.
Every single title you open.
Could you imagine?
2 controllers.
Two controllers at
One
a
thing-
time.
What? You got something to say, Panda?
I was gonna say, I'm curious. So, like, 2 things. One, if people are unhappy with it, and again, that's totally fine.
That's fine.
Then then the beautiful thing is, well, then you can get just the digital version and pay less money for it. So that's a win for you.
Right.
But I am curious if it wasn't this, and I'm saying this politely. What would you want it to be? Right? It doesn't have a slot.
You don't put it in there.
It's not a cartridge slot.
Yeah.
So what could it be? That's my question to them. What did you want this to be, if not this?
They wanted it to be a slotted cartridge. That's what they
Right,
wanted.
but it's not. I mean, so like that's the,
Right.
you could argue that don't give any. You could say then, well, then Intellivision didn't have to give you any physical media, right? Like, hey, there's no slot, so screw it. But they found a way that to maybe make everyone happy. I thought it, for me personally, it worked. I could maybe see why some people may be, I guess, a little bit disappointed. But again, I'm arguing, well, what else could it be?
I forgot to ask, but I wanted to know, if you buy it digitally, do you still have ownership over the title, or is it going to be a download? Or do you have to have the physical card in order to have an NFT of it?
That's a good question.
So I forgot to ask. I can always ask him.
That's a good question.
Tommy's in the chat right now.
Surprisingly, he's not in the chat. But I wanted to know that.
Yeah.
So, because I'm thinking, like, people assume, oh, you bought the games, blah, blah, blah. I was like, first of all, I'm going to buy them digitally unless there's a difference. If there's a difference between buying them physically and it means ownership of it, then I'll buy them physically. Right. But I'm buying them digitally. So before y'all go making assumptions,
it's like, why do you care about what I'm doing?
Exactly.
Why do you care about what I'm buying? I bought a fucking 20-ounce Pepsi yesterday. Where were you?
You didn't get a 2 liter. It's the same price.
Yeah, it's like, why didn't you stop me from putting those calories in my body?
20 ounces the same as a 2 liter.
Like, come on, man.
And isn't it like isn't it smarter to have like a slotless console? Because it's less tech.
You like dust and stuff.
It's but
Damn.
it's less tech and less moving parts. You know,
That's true.
So less chances of it screwing up. I mean, for people who like PlayStation and Xbox, I know that's a whole other thing. But
people are comparing it to the Evercade with the cartridges that they have with that and stuff like that. That's a different system. Whatever. Yeah. Like, listen, we're looking to the future. If this is how it's gonna be, this is an introduction to how the future is gonna be. If it fails, it fails. I mean, listen, Sony made a mini disc. Like shit happens.
Sony made a lot of things.
Exactly. They make a lot of new things that don't work out.
Right.
They swear the mini disc wasn't a failure.
Or
America, at least.
Or the Vita.
Yeah. No, they know the Vita was a failure.
No.
I love the Vita.
That's true.
I think it would. I don't know if they could do it. And maybe cool is too much of an extreme word here, but it may be interesting if there's something you can do with the physical thing. So like when you put the card on the system, that it automatically configures your controller to have certain color schemes and like maybe a certain wallpaper on it, that you get kind of like almost a digital skin of sorts where it's its own colors and wallpaper. Hey, that could be a nice little extra tiny micro perk.
It can.
That's how I can tell you never played the system. That's a dead giveaway right there, because
it does have the wallpaper on the joystick, depending on which game it is and the color.
And if you're a first player, like we played 4 players, right? And the thing that, like with multiplayer games, when you're playing with multiplayer,
you can skin it.
Yeah.
Based on the game.
Yes.
But
I'm saying maybe with the car, if you have ownership of the physical, maybe it gives you a bonus, a different kind of skin and different light source or something.
He did say there is a bonus. He said there's a bonus that he didn't tell anyone yet.
He did.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you put the game
so
in.
It remains to be
If
seen.
it turns out to be what I just said, I'm suing him. So
You hear it first. You hear it first.
Tommy did take my idea of having the game look like the game and having the card.
Wow.
Damn.
I did call it out, though.
You did call it.
He's like, man, we worked on that shit forever. Fuck you talking about?
Stikz is fuck
Stikz. Watch, it's gonna pop up with some music.
Dude,
like,
that's why
you can do it.
That's why I said that. I said,
Yo,
I
if
said
that
I was
happened,
like-
I'd be like, wait a second.
if I open up the cartridge and it's like I hear music playing, I'm like, oh my god, that's my idea.
You see Tommy like this, like Tommy's like,
It was
level
a
87.
I'm like, it was a joke, but I didn't patent it.
These guys got some good ideas.
These guys are brilliant. I need to talk to them more.
Hey
guys, what's the next time you want me on the podcast?
How about tomorrow? What?
Yeah, what do you guys think about that?
Listen, obviously you take good feedback and you apply it.
Yep.
So, whether it be from whoever, I'm sure he's gotten some ideas from everyone who's had ideas.
Coming out with a new system, you got to listen to everything.
Because I'm sure when he was thinking of the type of thing, type of physical thing, somebody said it somewhere, and he's like, yeah, I was thinking that's a great idea.
He said that's a great idea. Douche.
No,
Seriously. What's wrong with you?
one thing I want to ask you, also, like when you play other games, like you fire up an Xbox, you fire up a PlayStation, anything, right? What is it that you experience when you how soon do you play a game when you press the on button? Like it's, how long? How long does it take?
I think he's loading.
Exactly.
You're asking me when I turn on an Xbox, how long does it take me to get from turning it on to playing a game?
Yeah. Anything.
So I'm confused.
He's like, hold on.
You're asking me like how long does it just take me to find something I want to play and
Yes.
know?
No,
No.
if you start something.
From
loading
from
time?
from the time you press power of your
Right.
whatever games, if it's an Xbox or if it's a PlayStation, even the Switch.
Yeah, just pretend like you know exactly what you want to play, but you turn it on, and how long does it take to get from power on to gameplay?
Right now, yeah.
PlayStation's probably the so I have I don't have the newer stuff PS5 or anything yet.
Okay.
So on the PS4 Pro, that one's the slowest. So for me to turn that thing on because it's never in a sleep mode, I turn it fully on to get to a game can take, probably in the neighborhood of close to 2 minutes, something like that. I'd say.
And that's a fast way.
That's a fast way.
Not playing GTA and it loads the entire game.
And
You
that's
wait like 10 minutes.
And that's PS4 Pro.
I would say Switch is the quickest.
Dude, play Final
is.
Fantasy
It's
15.
easily the quickest.
Yeah, Switch is very quick.
Play Final Fantasy 15, y'all.
But Xbox Series X is also pretty quick.
Yeah, seriously.
No, the newer systems are faster because of obviously the $400 hard drives. It better be faster.
And GameCube goes quicker.
Yeah.
GameCube.
GameCube turns on way quicker.
Yes. No, that's what I was getting.
When I played Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, I hit power and I hit start. This shit was on in under a minute, like 30 seconds tops to start. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Speaking,
and that was the same with the Amico. That's
Oh, Amico was just like bang.
That was I don't know. That was the same as the Amico. It was like literally you press.
It's
power.
like Switch. Yeah, it's like Switch pretty much. Yeah.
and the chat is talking about the updates. Yeah, updates are fatal. I mean, it's nice to get a good update, but it's crazy.
Switch updates are quick though. Switch
Xbox
updates
is
are
damn near
Have you
weekly.
noticed that the Xbox updates like every 5 days there's a big update? Because I don't have it set to just be on at night. So
An hour.
I feel like every time I turn it on, there's always a new update. Which
I
is
feel like every Tuesday. Almost every Tuesday.
God damn.
They're trying to add games.
But
What games?
but yo, shut up, man. Yo, shut up, man.
I said trying.
There's only 3 games.
Yo, we got Forza coming. We got Halo coming, all right?
Forza is coming.
We got Gears 5 now.
I don't know about any of those other games you said.
God damn.
They got what they gotta add to that?
Speaking of the other systems,
Hate y'all.
Speaking of the other systems, what do you play? Like, what's your type of game that you like playing when you do pick up one of these other systems and play?
Oh, so it's crazy. Ever since I started YouTube, I think the irony is that you have no time to ever actually play anything.
Yep.
So like now, anything I play is for a future episode that I'm recording stuff or anything. But basically, to answer your question, I have all the systems. I typically love like narrative focused games like Uncharted. God of War, games like that.
Phoenix Wright.
Not Phoenix.
Yeah.
Really?
See? Phoenix Wright.
Right up there with God of War. Okay.
Okay.
See?
Well, that's narrative.
Yeah, that's narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's mostly story-driven stuff, and then a lot of old arcade stuff. But I think there's great games on all the systems. But I'm probably primarily a PlayStation guy. Probably PlayStation, Switch for the most part.
Okay.
All right.
You made Chalk really angry right now.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because you know what? He was respectful about it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was like, "Oh, yo, Xbox is trash," like y'all say every week.
We never said that.
No, I never said that.
If someone
say that
doesn't
all
like
the time.
narrative
said you don't
games,
like
I
games.
completely get that. Like I completely get someone who says I don't play games to watch things, right? Like I completely get.
That's what YouTube's for.
I happen to gravitate towards it. That's all.
I end up watching more games on YouTube now than playing. It's sad. I'm like, I should be playing this game now. I'm watching shit for hours.
Jay's like, I own this, but I'm watching it.
No, I don't watch the shit I want to play.
Yeah, I gotta severely limit the time that I'm watching YouTube because it interrupts with the game time.
I don't fuck with that shit.
No, man.
I don't do that shit.
You watch
Just
No, I'm saying I don't.
No,
Not.
Hold on. Panda's talking.
What do you say, Panda?
I was just saying, when you're watching a game, just hold the control in your hand and pretend you're playing along.
Exactly.
Sometimes you're like,
There
I'll
you go,
speed run.
Stikz.
I'm gonna play Metro. I'm gonna
Didn't
speed run that in an hour.
Didn't Snoop Dogg do that shit?
Oh, he did
like
it.
he got busted because he acted like he was playing.
He was acting like he was streaming. He wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, or what
Wait
you
a
could
minute,
do
wait a
is,
minute. He
you know,
did?
That's because
play the
advertisers are
game
paying
on
them.
your TV and then put YouTube on your phone.
Yeah, that's what I do when you guys play. At least I give y'all a view. Y'all don't do nothing.
Give y'all a few.
Whoa.
Gee, thanks.
I did
I'll
actually.
jump in.
I saw Chalk once.
I saw Chalk.
I saw Chalk once.
I saw.
Well, there you go.
Hey.
That's messed up.
I'm
you
very
have it.
supportive of the family.
Yeah. Of our channel. Yes.
I told you, man. I'll be that guy in Twitch.
PS5 loads in seconds. I gotta get a PS5, Mr. Mass Producer. Oh my
Good
god.
luck.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, sooner or
I
later
gotta
it'll be
call
available.
Joel. Media glitch. I gotta get Joel.
I gotta get it before Spider-Man 2 comes out.
You got like 2 years.
You got like 2
You
years.
got like 2 years.
Whatever, man.
NES had a problem. NES had a problem loading games. You got to blow into the cartridge, it turns into blocks. It's a different way to load the game. It didn't work.
Well.
Unless you had a top loader. I don't understand why everybody doesn't have a top loader.
It was weird. The other trick was like
Seriously.
you like
Put it in your shirt.
almost and then you snap it.
Yeah,
It's got to make
that
that
too.
loud sound and then it just.
None of that really was supposed to work.
No,
Yeah,
none of
always-
it was
Because it
supposed
shakes
to work.
out all the dust.
Q-tip.
You-
My cousin used to use it.
Well, you're not supposed to touch the thing.
I don't know why.
What?
Okay, I smelled a bad joke coming. Yep,
Oh,
look at
wait,
him.
wait, wait.
No, get it ready, get it
So
ready.
Five Dog. He didn't use Five Dog to get that. Come on.
I don't even know what that meant.
He said use a Q-tip. I was like Five Dog.
Oh my gosh.
Why did you ask? Why
That was
did you
late
ask?
to
Hit the horn. Hit the horn.
I'm
Hit the horn.
glad you. I'm glad you said that. I'm
Dude,
glad.
it was late.
I'm glad you
like,
pointed it. No, it was late.
why even bring it up after that?
You have to get it out there. You have to get it out there. It's okay. He let it out. You got it out. You got it.
I can't.
Rest in peace, Five Dog. Rest
Oh
in
my
peace.
God, dude.
I think all of us were like Nintendo heads. Like we grew up basically with Nintendo, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong with that?
NES
No,
was
you're
the
correct.
first
Yeah,
system
yeah,
to
yeah.
That
kind
was like the one that
jump
grew,
started.
that
Yes.
grew everything into what
Yes.
it is now.
No, television. We did start with the Intellivision.
No, I mean the
I
jump
mean,
started.
that grew you into
I
being a
started
gamer
with
now.
Atari, but Nintendo was the one that like cemented it.
It was Jetson's way with words. That's what got me
Stop
into
it.
video.
That's what got you into gaming.
No, he's lying.
That's why you like.
I play it, but that's not what got me
He's
into
fucking
gaming.
lying.
Pause.
Stop.
Legend of Zelda. Okay.
No, Legend of Zelda
yeah.
was the
What do
game.
you guys
yeah.
think the most influential game of all time is? That without that game, we wouldn't evolve. Which
Super
one?
Mario.
Super
Super
Mario,
Mario.
brother.
Mario.
Smurf on the ColecoVision.
Stop
Dude,
lying.
I will throw a bottle at you.
Stop
This
lying.
fucking guy, man.
Some people may say like Wolfenstein. Some people may say that. Depends on what you're if you like first persons. Obviously, that's the game that changed the world.
Yeah.
But
Super
Super Mario bought gaming back from the dead. Like it
Super
was
Mario.
dead.
No, it was Mario. It was
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bros,
that's
NES
That changed the
baseball, NES pinball. I mean, that was before Mario. That's all you had. man.
NES baseball. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Games
really
like
what
that.
it was.
Tennis.
And they,
You know what's like interesting about Mario that like I never really thought before. Like it's all because of Mario that we just take for granted that most game characters just jump on top of things' heads. Like that's such a weird mechanic.
Yeah.
Yet it's in everything.
Yeah.
yeah, when it doesn't
yeah.
work, then the game is so hard.
Yeah.
Like if you can't jump on things, the game cheats.
And Mega Man, you can't jump on their head.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta shoot them.
But that was Jump and Shoot Man.
Jump
Jump
and
and
shoot,
shoot,
man.
man.
Yeah,
If you
remember
ever-
Mario was called Jump Man? That was Jump and Shoot Man.
Did you ever watch? It was the
Kubert.
the reaction video where they had kids play Mario for the first time.
Oh, kids react.
Yeah, the reaction channel.
Yeah,
I
they walk
see.
right into the
I know
Goomba.
No,
They walk
nobody.
right into the Goomba.
None of them knew to jump
Yeah.
on top of them. Like
Or
none of
Contra.
them.
You seen him play Contra?
Yeah,
yeah.
I kind of,
Whoa.
I kind of like lose track of that. Like we came from that generation of
Right.
the,
It's automatic.
the bare bones. You know, the down to forward is a Hadouken, and
Right,
jumping on heads, and you know certain things that you would do in early games that a lot of today's gamers who start with either the N64
Right.
or you know
The
whatever,
GameCube.
yeah, or the GameCube don't know about those mechanics. So you throw something simple like Contra where you have to aim up, or there's a possibility of aiming down diagonal, and they're like, "What? You could aim down diagonal? Like that's a foreign thing to do."
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know how-
It's insane to me.
You know how bad it threw me off in Blast the Master that you had to hit like down to go into a door? I sat there like, I can't go in here. I can't go in this thing.
What is it?
It's crippling.
It's down to go into a door.
It's crippling.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah.
But you know, once you learn, it's easy.
Exactly.
And
But it's easy to be critical on people that have never
It
experienced
gets me.
that.
It got me so mad.
But it's also
saying, like-
extra. I stopped getting angry, but I started getting entertained by it more because, like, you know, you have games like Cuphead, which is the old
gosh.
school. It's the
Oh.
revival of old school games like that. So seeing
So good.
people play that because it looks so beautiful, they're not beating that game.
well, I can talk all this junk.
What about the
I
reviewer?
can talk all this junk. Listen, though, like I talk all this junk about playing. I played the hardest games. Beat some of them. Didn't beat Ninja Gaiden, but well, the 2D. I beat the 2D. But all that I played Mario. What was it? Mario 99, or what was it when they brought it out?
Yeah,
Mario 30. Mario 30.
30, yeah.
Mario 30.
35.
35? Was
Is
it
it? I
35?
think it is 35.
Okay, I played that. First thing I did was run right into the Goomba, and I was like, "Are you serious?" The first thing I did in that game was walk because it was a little lag. It's Nintendo. It was
okay.
it was online.
Say no more.
Blaming the lag that he couldn't jump on.
I
It was
understand
online.
your pain.
But that was literally the
Not your
first thing
skills.
I did was run right into the Goomba, and I was like, "I'm streaming this."
The default response: blame the lag.
It was like
blame the lag.
it
Man,
got
you
better.
blame the lag all the time every time you lose in Smash Brothers. So I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah, that is
Listen.
true. That is true.
No, yeah, I haven't
You
seen
said
it
they got a
recently.
lag button.
Nah. Listen. They do have a lag button. All right. I know my Sephiroth is sus.
Hey, look at that.
Blame the lag.
Somebody played Rambo in the NES. I played on Super.
Man,
Sega Master
for the
System, right?
NES. Oh, Master System was better.
Was it the same game? Was
Oh
it,
God, for the NES. Oh, that was awful, wasn't it?
It was a bad. Yeah.
Oh, that
the
was
NES one
terrible.
bad.
It wasn't Akari Warriors.
It wasn't the same game.
No, there was
it
something-
It was like side scrolling. I think
It was
He
really
Oh,
bad.
shit, really?
For NES. Yeah, I
It
believe
was Total
side-scrolling.
Recall.
It was. Yeah, I think
It might have been the same
It
game.
might have been like it. I remember it was
no.
side scrolling though.
It was different.
Much better for Master System.
Yeah.
What's your go-to game for the old school stuff? Like on Nintendo, what's your game?
Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Nothing wrong with that.
There
Nothing
we
wr's with
go.
that. That's one of the greatest games ever made.
That's a
Yes,
good
it
game.
was.
That's a good
That's
one.
talking about simplicity,
Respect.
and that's deep. That's a deep, simple game, but
Yep.
you can never master it, except for that guy who beats it with his feet. In like a minute, like he mastered it, and they've got people blindfolded beat that. I can't beat Tyson ever.
Yeah, no, I still haven't beat Tyson.
don't even try.
But I still love that game. But that last fight is way too hard, and you
This
need
guy beat.
like the right TV to do it and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You can't beat it on new TV. Nah.
It's
Nope.
White Tyson I had a problem with.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
gotta- yeah,
regular
yeah.
Tyson
aware,
I beat,
we're
but
aware.
It's White Tyson I had a problem with.
You can't be
know?
White Tyson. You can't be White Tyson.
Of Mr. Dream, White
Mr.
Tyson.
Dream.
I think it was the lag on the Wii U Virtual Console version. Of
Or the
Punch-Out!
guy playing.
You gotta play it. You have to play that on CRT. There's no way. There's no way.
Is that
Have
what
you ever
it's-
seen the people who beat it blindfolded?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They beat
Oh,
it
I
with
thought
that
you meant feet.
back turn, and no, I said blindfold after, but
Oh, okay.
back towards it and blindfold, and they
Wow.
just go by cues because they're so wired to beat the game,
That's crazy.
That's insane.
and they'll do it without getting hit.
I beat the Wii Punch-Out one with the freaking motion controllers and the Wii balance board.
You played Donkey Kong,
Both.
Wow.
Did I beat? No, I haven't beat Donkey Kong yet. I've
so
not.
you didn't beat the game.
I beat. He's not required to beat the game. He's a secret, stupid boxing match.
Did you beat your trainer?
I love how
mad
That-
he
yeah,
got
that's
so
what-
angry.
you got so mad.
He got so mad.
Can't take Donkey Kong seriously as a real boxer. He's in it, yeah, but it's just no. I'm not.
So
I'm.
mad.
I'm fine with not beating him.
That's why you're not playing freaking Donkey Kong 64.
Whatever.
Wow.
Is that your favorite game all time? Mike Tyson Punch Out?
Yeah, like that and F-Zero. Yeah, I'd say Mike Tyson's Punch Out I go to all the time, especially now. Like it's on the Switch, the stupid version, but like as you said with White Tyson. But
Mike Tyson, yes.
that's the game I always return to because you can. I think what I love about it is that you can just play it and kind of turn your brain off. It's just reflex.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Yeah, yeah.
there's nothing to
Memorization.
think about. I love it.
Pattern.
Until you get up to sort of pop in and you
Exactly.
start cheating with his timing. Fuck that guy.
I was just playing Super Punch Out. I played Super Punch Out yesterday on the
I love
Switch.
Super Punch
Super
Out.
Punch Out never
Oh,
did it the
it's
same
great.
way the original one did
It's
for me.
still
It's still
awesome.
good. Yeah.
Something
so-
about Super Punch Out. I love Super Punch Out.
awesome.
I
Over
love
one?
Super-
You like what? You like 2 over 1?
It's probably because I had all the records. I don't know. I knew how to kill everyone quick. I was like, I love this game.
I know it's yours.
I'm still waiting for Wii Punch Out.
Yeah.
To
It could be
ported
on.
to
It
Switch.
could.
It has
listen,
to be ported to
You
Switch.
got to
Come
pay.
on.
You have to pay Nintendo the $50 to
Yeah.
entice them to put the Punch Out because they'll bring Wii. They'll bring.
To
Wii
be
next.
honest, I want a regular sequel to Mike Tyson's Punch Out, where Mike Tyson comes back with the face tattoo and he wants a rematch at the end. That'd be fucking amazing.
That would
was-
be an awesome. Nah, I
That'd be
agree with
was,
that.
so fucking
I
awesome.
co-sign
There was
that.
a-
And they have like a story with it and all
He
that
was
shit.
in
No,
space.
I co-sign that.
There is a story.
That would be fire.
He was in
I
space.
co-sign that.
He was in space.
He was
Yes.
in space.
Yes.
That was the sequel.
With PandaSub.
It's Space Fantasy.
No, I'm dead serious. There was a galactic fight.
I
or
forgot
whatever.
the name of that game.
Yeah.
Galactic.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was. I think it was
Mike
Galactic
Tyson's
Fighter or
Galactic Fighter. So was it canceled?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be the
Punch
official
Out,
sequel- the
but it was
sequel.
not good.
It was supposed to be
Fighting
the
aliens.
sequel. Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Glad
dropped
they
the ball.
glad they killed that.
They dropped the ball.
Can't do that,
You
man.
don't think Tyson would go into space and knock
Dude,
people
but
out?
No, we don't need space
I think
involved
he
with
would.
this.
They even made like indie developers made like some spiritual success.
Yeah, they don't
I've
hold
seen
up.
a few.
They never hold up. For the phone?
You need Tyson asking for a rematch, and I'm pretty sure he'll do the voice acting for it.
He said he'd be down for it.
Hell yeah, man.
He said he'd be down for it.
See?
Oh, he would do it.
Come on, man.
Totally do it.
They put him in the boxing games though, right?
They put him in Fight Night Champion.
Fight Night.
He was in that.
And maybe 4? I'm not sure. I think it might have been Champion,
Speaking of which,
but
when
not
the
sure.
hell are they gonna make another fight? Like
Bites his
Yeah,
ears.
bring Fight Night.
For a super move.
Damn.
That's
A lot of boxers bite ears.
Damn.
Even Holyfield said he bit ears.
Did he?
He did. He did say that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
That's how I've always fought my whole life. I just bite people's ears. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's how you win,
He'll
right?
stop
That's
the
it.
fight.
That's
Nobody
it.
likes to get bitten on
Come
the ear.
on.
Nope. No one likes it.
You
know what?
could have bit a
But
chewing
like,
gum.
The reason why the next Punch Out is taking so long is because everyone's so sensitive to
They'll be canceled.
Cause it'll be canceled by all the stereotypical jokes of every boxer. But that is the bread and butter of the
no,
fucking
that's
Punch
just-
Out series. That
that's-
we
that's
need those.
Come on, man.
We
It's
need
funny.
that shit,
You
man.
have to do
It's
stereotypical caricatures. You have to.
It's fucking hysterical, dude.
you know,
Even
And
the
it
Jamaican
crapped on
guy.
everyone. It crapped on everyone. Perfectly. There wasn't one person they left out. So,
yeah, they got
No.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
It's either all or nothing.
But in part 2, it's
Last
just,
show was pretty normal.
it made no sense though in part 2 when they got at when they
Bob
did
Charlie.
the Bob Charlie.
Oh,
He
that
said,
makes sense.
ooh, ooh, what the fuck is that? That
I've
doesn't
seen-
even make any sense.
I've
Have him
seen-
come out with a
I've seen-
blunt or something.
They probably wanted to.
Yo,
They probably wanted
but
to.
Well,
instead,
well,
ooh,
They probably
who the
knew. They
fuck
probably
does
knew a
that?
guy. They knew a guy who did that.
Probably a friend of theirs.
did.
Probably a friend of theirs. Who probably was named Bob Charlie.
Maybe.
Probably.
no, man.
Who used to get high and go, ooh, ooh, and they put him in the
I
fucking
can see
game.
it. I can definitely.
That's
see
something we would do if we were making a
No,
game.
we're Jamaican. We didn't find offense to
I
that.
thought that shit was
I
hysterical.
thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was
I was like, "Where's his blunt?
Yeah, why is he not
He
high?
needs a blunt."
Bob Charlie.
Maybe the next punch out is just where you throw microaggressions at the opponent. You're just trying to offend them. That's kind of.
That's really what it is.
Yes, yes.
That would be awesome.
And they just go and cry in the corner for 5 minutes.
That's how you get a TKO.
Yeah.
Well,
That's how you do it.
that's the Glass Joe. That's the
Glass
basically-
Yeah.
that's the
He's gonna be the
first
champ then.
No.
Glass Joe will be the champ.
I loved all that shit, man.
I knock him out. The croissants are flying. That was great.
You're talking about the Wii one, right?
I forgot.
Yeah,
about
that
it.
was
They
the Wii,
went
yes.
all in. They
That
went
was-
all in
That
on
was
that.
the
They
Wii one,
did.
yes.
Croissants.
Dude, I want that to be ported so bad, man.
I want a croissant now. I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven after that.
Them stale ass croissants.
Nah. They got
All
It's
right.
wrapped up, man.
Have fun.
You got to go on Monday. You got to go on Monday.
You gotta go
Don't
on
ask me
Monday.
how I know. Don't ask me how I
Yo,
know.
he said you gotta go on Monday.
Don't ask me how I know.
Oh man,
Oh, man.
it's too much.
All right. So, I mean, that was an extensive round of questioning. Does anyone have anything that they didn't?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got 2 questions?
I just wanted to throw that in there just for the hell
I
of
got
it.
a question. Phoenix, games you're most excited to play on the Amico. Like if Amico came out, what are going to be your day one purchases that aren't included with the pack-in?
16s, man. 16s.
I don't know if it's coming out on day one, but Night Stalker is the one that's the one I'm most excited for. Like it just seems like a really fun game loop. I also like the art style in it. I think the music
like
for that
the
game will
neon.
probably be really, really good.
Looks really good.
And then I think as kiddie-ish as it is, I kind of would like to play Shark.
Surprise.
I think
It's
it's be my
fun.
2 games.
Yes. It actually surprised
Shark's
me and
fun.
Turbo because I was like,
And me.
Yeah, we were like,
playing that shit too.
we were at the Crayola event, and there were kids playing, and I'm like, all right, I don't know what the fuck. This, I ain't fucking this kiddie ass game. And I was like, all right, let me not just hate on. Let me. All
I
right,
was
I'll-
on that joint for a minute.
Yo, we were like stage 4. I was like, I don't know, something about how you can move the fish and like eat other fish, but the way you move around, every like little, even my fuck ups, it was reacting to, even like when I turned the wrong way and stuff. I'm like, there's something about it. It was just, I don't know, it was just a very addicting gameplay experience.
And it
I
was
didn't
tough.
get to
And
play.
you wound up pushing kids away to keep playing.
Hell yeah.
I didn't get to
Yeah.
play.
But this
Tommy-
looks
Tommy-
fun. Well, get the
No,
fuck
it-
out of here then.
It got to the point where Tommy.
Well, no, I was waiting. Tommy was like, "Nah, let the kids play." I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Okay."
I said, Tommy,
Fine.
get off me.
I got you.
Get this kid out of here.
got you.
Yeah, no, it got to that point. I remember when Tommy was like, hey,
I felt
guys,
heartbroken.
You guys want to let the kids play? Like we were trying
Yeah,
to get
yeah,
the,
yeah. I was
I
on my
was
bad.
like,
I'm on
oh
s-
shit, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I had to show them how it's done. They sitting here in the corner and shit.
I was like, "I ain't trying to take this away from the kids, man. Y'all can
No,
go.
it-
Y'all
it-
go."
It surprised me also though, and like the way it played as well, like and the responsiveness of the circle.
Yeah,
The
that's what
distance.
took me off guard. I'm
I
like,
was like,
what?
Oh,
Yeah.
you could like turn on a dime, like
Yes.
oh, and then like, or you could circle around. You know, it was really good.
That's what I've heard. That the controls are great on that game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
No.
Probably the best I've played on the Amico, like with the wheel.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I wonder if Snake Rattle and Roll will come out for it because that would be perfect.
That would actually be
Yes.
very good.
Yes.
Nobody even knows that game.
No, that's a hidden gem.
Played Heave Ho. Has anyone ever heard that game?
Heave ho.
Tug of War?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's a
after
modern
the
game.
show. Check it out. Heave Ho. It'll probably be on the Switch or anything. Like that to me is a great game for the Amico.
That's
Oh,
a
wait, no,
modern,
I did hear
that's
of
a,
it.
that's a modern game, right?
It's an indie game.
It's
Yes.
an indie game,
Yeah.
modern. Yeah, yes.
And you swing around the
Yes.
thing. Yes. That would be perfect.
We saw it in the eShop, in the eShop recap.
That was the first game that Akaza.
It was
Wait.
designed-
That game when she said.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the one when she.
Yes.
Yes, we did see that. Okay.
Yes.
the wrestler.
Oscar.
Oscar. I said Akaza.
You said Aquasa.
Akusa? Wow.
Yeah, man.
Akaza, whatever.
You're shaking me, dude.
Aqua.
Aqua? Oh,
Okay.
man. We're cutting him
Wow.
off. He's done.
We had some drinks, man.
You all right?
She was injured. Right? She hasn't been on TV for a while.
The mic is turning off right now.
He's going to be cutting off his mic.
Yeah.
Well, no. Listen, I do have a question. I do have one last question. Cool.
Okay.
Unless everybody's got something else. You got something else?
Not unless I think about it.
All right.
Yeah.
What I know you said you have videos in the works for the channel. Do you want to let people know what you have planned coming up? Anything new? Anything different? Anything that you want to give hints on? Let them know.
Sure. So as I said before, I'm working on the next Howdy Amico. That's going to be a 2-parter. That's all Night Stalker, which will involve, you're going to be in the game of Night Stalker. The modern one with the big like hexagonal walls that move up and down and stuff like that.
Nice.
And a music video with that. I'm also working on a live podcast that's I'm hoping to be very unique, where the people, my guests, are actually going to be in the environments, and it's going to be a lot of the different shows I cover. So there'll be like an interactive game show where the guests will be able to play the game show, as well as audience participation, kind of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where you can like phone a friend.
Dope.
And also I have a show on there called Master Debaters, which gives me more joy than I should as a 40-year-old male man. But anyway, that's a debate show. So basically, I want this live show to just be an hour of fun where it's just the joy of gaming. There's no drama. There's nothing. It's just people who love games and debating fun topics and doing interactive game shows. I'm working at that. I'm hoping to get that out sometime in November. And then the rest of it is too far down the line. But it'll be more of the stuff like you just saw on Monday, like the Halloween special. It's going to be big, very big episodes.
Right.
Awesome.
Those ideas sound very big.
They do. No, they sound really crazy.
And very
I'd
much
love to have you
anticipated.
guys on there if I can ever get it going.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
we would
definitely.
do it in
Absolutely.
in
two
2027,
We're down.
we'll be fine. Whenever that happens.
No,
Absolutely.
No, that'd be awesome,
down.
man.
Drop of a hat. We do
Definitely
that.
be down.
Definitely, man.
Hell,
All right. So everybody go subscribe
hell yeah.
to PandaSub2000. Subscribe to Level 857 while you're at it.
Yeah.
If you aren't already. But yeah, man, it's been a pleasure. And it's
Yes.
awesome. And we will definitely have you back if you want to be.
I really appreciate this. Has actually been an enormous amount of fun. I think you guys run an amazing podcast, and it's great to see people having fun with games again. Too often I see podcasts that bring down this great hobby. They bring it down into the mud, and I think you guys are doing an incredible job of lifting that back up. So I want to thank you guys for having me, and thank you for what you guys are doing.
Dude,
Appreciate
Definitely
that.
appreciate
That's
that,
awesome.
man.
Thank you so much for
you.
your time.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
It was a pleasure.
We'll definitely do a part 2.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
You mean a part 3?
Yeah, part 3. My bad. Part 3.
Part three.
Hey, man, take it easy.
Thank you, sir.
You go, brother.
Awesome.
Later.
PandaSub2000. Make sure
Hell
you guys
yeah.
check out the channel if you haven't. It's got some great content on there.
Panda Sub.
Hell of a
Yeah,
guy,
It's
man.
an awesome
Sub to Panda Sub.
Sub to PandaSub.
sub to Panda Sub.
Yeah, exactly. It's in the name. You got to do it.
Yes.
You got to do it.
You know, it's crazy. Like even though he doesn't have like crazy amount of subscribers, the amount of quality and
it's ridiculous.
and love for the gaming industry that he has is
Right.
it just blows away a lot of channels that have so many subscribers, and it's a damn shame, you
Page
know.
with a million
No, it's a
subscribers don't do the amount of work.
Listen,
he does.
once YouTube picks up his content in their algorithm, like he's gonna blow up.
I actually believe so.
He's
I
gonna blow up.
honestly believe
No,
so.
he's-
He
Yeah,
has
that's
too
how
much.
it
He
is.
has too much high quality,
Yeah.
intelligent
Dude,
content.
Yeah.
to
I
not
binge
It's entertaining
watched
stuff. It's entertaining.
from
Yeah.
the first time I watched the Mako video. I subscribed to his channel.
There's no way you can't subscribe.
You have to
I
subscribe.
binge watched his entire library of like I watched every video.
Yeah.
Everything that
It's
he's
high
ever-
quality,
and
man.
it's really good.
It's good stuff.
It's
yeah, it's
really
good stuff.
good.
And he just gets it, you know.
Yeah.
About
Well,
gaming, he
listen,
just
you know he has
gets
a
it.
passion for it because without the subs, you're still doing that amount of work.
Yeah. Right.
There's the passion right there.
It's a testament to how much research he actually does because he fooled us into thinking that he actually played the freaking Amico.
yeah.
Because I'm like, wow, you played the shit?
And
he's
that's
like,
what's
no, I never
great.
played it. And I just did research. I'm like, wow.
That's what's great about his perspective too.
that's
Like
crazy.
he's excited about the console, and he did Frogbog, man. Jesus, I was like,
That really blew your mind.
it blew when I saw. I was like Frogbog. I was like, I have not thought about this game in decades.
Dude, so you said today it was out of my brain.
Yeah.
It was not even there anymore. And I said, wait, Frogbog, what the fuck's
I was
Frogbog
like, I
again?
played the
Right.
shit
And I'm
out of
like-
that game when we had it in television. And I've never we played the Amico. I never thought about Frogbog, but it wasn't a bad game.
Every
But-
time you say that, it makes me think of brain games or some bullshit.
No,
like
no,
that.
no, no, no.
No, I was just saying
It's
the way you
funny
say
'cause
Frogbog. It's
Frogbog.
I remember.
talking about that Frogbog?
It's like it was just I couldn't believe he did it. But no, he's got passion for gaming. He's got passion for the console. He gets the concept, and he hasn't even played the Amiga.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's crazy.
It's like it clicked with him. It makes sense. I'm like, why do these naysayers they can't see how they can't see the value of this console, or
Because
they
they
can't
have-
see?
They don't need to.
well,
Because
they,
they
they,
don't-
can't-
they
they
don't
haven't
want to,
played
they
it.
don't have to.
They
Well, they haven't
played
played
it.
and they don't have the passion for gaming. We started from the beginning, man. Like when you start from the beginning, like most of the people that are complaining are like younger gamers, like
I
who's
don't-
just jumping on bandwagons. you
If
know?
people want to do Call of Duty, if people want Madden, if they want to do just Last of Us type, narrative
fine.
games,
That's
that's fine.
fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
it's fine. You don't have
That's
to.
It's not for that.
You don't have to play what you don't want to play.
But you have to understand that you don't have to
That's
preach
fine.
the gospel of hate. Like
Yeah,
that's the thing
seriously.
that sucks about
It's
it.
fun.
Yeah.
Listen, none of us play Minecraft, right? You don't see any of us going.
don't
on to
demonize it.
Minecraft. Yeah, we don't go to Minecraft. It's garbage.
The only
I
hate-
think
the
it looks
only-
ugly, but it sells millions.
It sells millions and people love it. The only hate
Minecraft
I
gets
have,
respect. I give
yeah,
respect to
the only
Minecraft.
time I
For
hate
me
it
to play
is
it?
when I see Steve in Smash Brothers and I stab him in his blocky fucking face. Other than that, I can give zero shits about it.
I give every game that's successful
Right.
some type of credit for being what it is, for doing what it's doing.
It's successful.
You think
for
I
a
give a
reason.
fuck about Roblox? No, but for kids and little kids, like that thing is it's
Hey,
whatever it does, it
and
does
this-
it well.
Fortnite?
Enough for them.
Fortnite.
And this is why Smash Brothers was a cool thing, is because like when they did the DLC, every single group and fan base was dedicated to like each character. So you had
Dude,
your
Steve broke the internet.
Yeah, Steve broke the internet. Sephiroth set the world on fire. Fucking Sora, people were crying. Hey,
There's room
if-
for everyone.
Yeah,
That's what
if
it
people
means.
are listen, not like most of those characters aren't for me, but if there's a group of people that are happy about that, that's awesome.
I'm happy for them.
That's fucking great, man.
When they were crying and they had Sora's music playing, I'm like,
That presentation
I
was
feel it.
incredible.
I feel it
No, there
now.
was energy and there's a lot of power in that presentation.
I
and
didn't care
that's-
about the character.
Yeah, he came out like, kill that motherfucker. No, but like, no, it was cool. It was cool for people who like Sora.
Exactly.
You
They
know?
were waiting for years.
You know what's even better than that? Your stream trying to cover that.
But you know what the funny thing is? That's exactly how my reaction would be.
It would have been.
I said, oh shit, they go Sora. Because remember when I got work and I said, oh, word is Sora?
No, we heard you say it.
I saw
you
the whole
say it.
thing. I was like, this is hilarious.
Yeah,
I was like,
no,
I
I
couldn't
saw-
believe how
oh,
bad
shit,
It was
Sora?
amazing.
Someone threw a grenade in the room. I was like, dude, what is happening?
Yo, you know what?
I didn't even want.
Yo, I
was there.
I would be upset if it was Ryu Hayabusa and that wasn't true. I would have been like, this is my dude and I can't even see
We would've
this
seen
shit.
you crying. We would have seen you
I would
crying.
have been like, yo, I blew the whole shit. Pause.
Wow. So I know the show is coming to an end soon. Does anyone want to run down what they've been playing for the week real quick?
Yeah, I'll just talk about one game. Battle Chases. I'm towards the end.
You still going for that?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna beat that game.
Okay.
Ah, yeah,
beat that
yeah, Chalk, yeah.
Beat that game. Prove everybody wrong.
It takes dedication.
I might have to cheat and go on YouTube, but I'm gonna beat it.
Do what you gotta do,
that game.
man.
A lot of people can't beat that.
It's a fun game though.
Yeah, all right.
Tough but fun.
What you got?
I'm just gonna go fast with these two. Not even gonna really discuss them.
Nah, you said two? You said one.
No, I beat two. It's gonna be in one sentence.
Okay.
I beat Fire Emblem. What is it? Light and Shadow.
Okay.
Heroes of Light and Shadow.
Yes.
And I beat Metroid Dread. So
Okay.
I'm glad I got those. That Fire Emblem game has way too many playable characters. You do not need 76. It's ridiculous.
That's out of control.
That's
Sounds
more.
like Smash Brothers.
What are you starting next?
Smash Brothers cast.
Astral Chain.
I am playing Astral Chain currently.
Well, you still gotta be near too.
Finally.
Yes,
Finally.
I'm still playing that. Well, this is how it is.
I'm gonna
I
get my
have
game
current
back.
games on each console.
I'm going to get my game back.
So,
I'm
yeah.
going to
Yeah,
get
we
it soon.
Yes.
All right, for me, I only played the one game that I played on my Thursday, and that was Man of Medan. I know y'all probably don't even know what the hell. that is.
Merman.
Man of
what-
Medan.
Merman.
It's a horror game.
Merman.
Oh, it's a horror game. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's part of a trilogy. I think they made another game too. But all right, so it's like
Scary.
Until Dawn. It's like the same people made Until Dawn.
Oh, okay.
So it's like that. It takes place on a ghost ship, like something like that. It's crazy. The narrative is cool. Graphics is dope. But when I'm playing a game like that, I'm streaming it. It's entertaining to stream, but I missed a button because I'm playing. I found out what the problem was why I was missing buttons because I played Until Dawn on the PlayStation and I play Parappa on the PlayStation. I know the buttons on there, no problem, second nature. When it pops up on Xbox, I always be like, "What the fuck? What button is that?" And they give you a split second to hit it. I missed one freaking button. I missed like 3, but the
Motherfucker's
one button
dead.
I missed, he missed the grab. He fell and bashed his head on the floor,
That's
and he
hilarious.
died. That was one of my cool. Like he was a good actor. And if they die in the game,
And
it
that's
saves
done.
right away.
That's it.
It saves right
done.
away. You can't
Forever.
go back. You got to play the whole
Forever.
game over. And I
That's a
missed
wrap.
that guy's acting the whole rest of the game. He's out of the game. And he bashed his head on the ground, blood
Oh,
everywhere.
man.
And I was I was distraught. I was like, dude, I killed him. I want to kill him, man.
You know
Because
you-
when I played Until Dawn, everybody made it. Everybody lived the first playthrough.
You know you're fucked up, right?
I did.
You know you don't fucked up, right?
And Reggie was like, you need to start over. I was like, I ain't start over.
Of course, Reggie was in there lurking like.
Nah, he told me
Start
I-
over.
okay,
course,
start
he
over.
saw
He
the
did
whole
play
shit.
that though, and he was like, "Oh, you killed that dude? Nah, you gotta start over." And I was like, "Fuck, man!" But I did realize that it's multiplayer, and I was like, "How? What? It's
Wait.
multiplayer?" And now I gotta be like, "Oh, we gotta play that."
Oh no,
How?
we're gonna
I
do
think
it.
it's 5 players.
We're gonna
Five?
I think it's
players?
5
All
players.
5 of us
so
can play
all
it?
of us can play it.
What
I don't know
the
how, but it said multi right away. And I was
Oh,
like,
I wouldn't trust me worth a damn. I guess that'd make for a funny
You'll be the
ass
first
stream.
guy
Though.
to die.
I'll be the first motherfucker dead.
so we got to do that
We're
before I play it
gonna
over.
revisit this whole
5?
conversation.
Yeah,
You serious?
I gotta check it out. I gotta see.
We're gonna revisit this.
All right,
conversation
you'll
at
see
the
that
end of
live
it.
here. Yeah, you'll see
What'd
that.
you have?
At the end of the podcast. We'll revisit this.
Hell yeah, I'll be
conversation.
down.
People asking. People asking.
Ooh.
All right, last Tetris Tuesday.
Why?
Yes, it was sad.
You got people.
The last-
You have people distraught.
No, yes, no, I know it's sad. Yes, it was.
why is that? Why is it
it's-
your last one?
It's bittersweet, and I'm gonna
Like
go
a sour,
into
like a Sour Patch Kid?
I'm not, well, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
bittersweet. Yeah. No, it was bittersweet because it was like it. Yes, it's sad because it's the last Tetris Tuesday stream, but at the same time, it's like no, this is the rebirth
Blossoming.
of a new stream that's gonna involve everybody.
It's gonna rise like the phoenix.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's terrible.
And for the last Tetris Tuesday stream, I decided to play Tetris 99.
Yeah.
Which is
And-
a dope game.
Because that's
It's
Fire
like-
Emblem music.
It's also well, I put every stage
Fire
that
Emblem.
I could.
It
Think
looks like the best Tetris.
it's
Like it's between that and Tetris Effect, but that looks like the best Tetris.
yeah, it's neck and neck with
The way you
Tetris
play
Effect.
it looks like the best Tetris.
Yeah, neck and neck. They're neck and neck. They're neck and neck.
Fire Emblem music, it's the best.
But
It's good. It's good music.
but I tried doing all the modes that I haven't played before. So one of the modes was the team battle,
You never
which
did it?
I've never won a team battle.
Oh, that's
Never.
right, because the people suck.
Yes, and it's like what the hell? Or they're really good. Like the other team is like it's unbalanced. So you have
So you
have
got in
four,
the Japanese team final.
well you have four colors to choose from.
Yeah.
No, actually one. You have 4 colors to
Red,
choose:
blue.
red, blue, green, yellow,
Okay.
and you choose a color, right? And then you have no idea who else has chosen your color. And the thing is, it's not 99 players.
No, I
They
seen
fill in. They fill in.
be a
like,
big ass
bots
team versus a
and
little
shit,
right,
Yeah.
spots, whatever.
Dots.
So
Not dots.
I think it was like at most was like 32
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like the most.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I was like, shit, I've never won any of these fucking things, man. I've never won.
I saw you get
Every
second.
time. Third place.
Oh, third. Okay.
Third place. And
What happened?
I finally won. I finally did it. Yeah. First time
okay.
on stream, I was like,
I was there.
finally, my team won. My
Red
team
team.
won.
Red team. Pick the red team.
Yes.
Go with the red team.
No, because I kept picking the blue team. I was like, I'm picking the blue
That
team.
deserves a round of applause.
These motherfuckers. Always pick the blizzard.
Where's the button, man?
Oh, shit.
You sleeping?
Sorry, no, man. Shit, I gotta do everything. Man?
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank
First
you.
place. First
Yes,
place.
yes, yes.
Number 1.
Okay.
All right, that's
But
too much applause.
enough. But yeah, that's enough.
It's like, all right, it's enough.
No, but no, that was cool. I did that, and then I did the craziest thing, which was I was like, you know what? Let me play Invictus, which is
Invictus.
it's the mode that's only unlocked if you get first place.
Yep.
In Tetris 99.
Might be best of the best.
So yes, the
best
best
around.
players in the world,
Nothing
right?
else is gonna keep you down.
And I'm like, the highest I ever got was like 24 or 30 or some shit like that. Like I've never gotten in the top 20, right?
Yeah.
I was watching this too.
Third place.
Very entertaining.
Nice.
Dude, you were killing
Good shit out.
And
You
I
were
was
killing shit.
and I was like,
One slip though.
I did. I know.
You would have
I
had
know,
it.
I
You would've
know
had
where
it.
I had my slip, but these guys were still duking it out.
Yeah,
the
there we go.
the first and second place,
Yeah.
they were duking it out for a while,
Pause.
even after
Pause.
that. Oh well. Pause. But no, they were duking it out for a while. It was like, yo, these guys are good.
But you got
They were
bronze, though.
All good.
You
Yeah,
placed.
no. I was like, wow.
Still a medal.
You're on the pedestal.
Crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Is that what they call it?
Yep.
Pedestal.
I've never gotten
No,
that
the podiums.
The podium.
far. I've never got that far.
That's what it is.
Podiums.
But here's where it took a turn, though. Right after I got third place on Invictus, which is like the best of the best, right? I was like, oh, I got all cocky. I'm like, hey, I could play regular Tetris 99.
Like, get your ass out.
I go right back to
What
yeah,
are you doing? You better turn
Bro.
this thing off.
bro. I
turn
was
this off.
like, oh man, I can't,
Finished 80.
bro. It was
Damn.
like,
No, I don't know what he
no,
did.
it was like 50, 53,
Oh, damn.
53.
Damn.
Yo, dude, I was getting murdered. I was getting
what happens,
demolished.
man.
And I'm like, how is this possible?
Because you were in the zone. You
How
were in
do I
the
go?
zone.
They're like,
How do I go through
turn
this?
it off. Turn it off. You're done for today.
Yes.
You were in the zone, man.
And I'm like-
You had to represent for the final
Yeah.
Tuesday.
No, I think I think I ended off the stream at 14th place. I was like,
Hey, that's
Not
not
that
I was
bad.
like,
That's
all
actually
right,
pretty
that's
damn
good. I'm in the
bad.
top 20. I'm in the top 20.
I would throw a party.
I'm
if
happy
it
with
was
that.
fucking
I'm happy
14.
with that. I'm
I
happy
would
with
have
that.
baked a Tetris cake.
Baked a Tetris cake. That's hilarious.
4 layers.
Yeah,
Four layers.
Four layers. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's it as far as solo games that we've been playing. That's it.
What you
Oh,
got?
I just played the one game today before the podcast, Death's Gambit. Afterlife.
X-Men game?
What?
X-Men?
Man, listen.
Wow.
Gambit.
We'll just leave him with that silence. Just leave him. Just leave him
That's
with
great. That's actually pretty funny.
What was it? It's like it's the
it. No, it's still silence.
what type of game? What type of game is it?
It's basically Dead Cells mixed with Blasphemous.
I got you.
Save points, not roguelite.
Metroidvania?
Yeah. Big ass map. I did last time before today I had 20% open, and now it's just the shit just went. I just beat a boss and the shit said, you gotta go here, you gotta go here, you gotta go there. I said, fucking shit. Oh my god. And your fast travel is you're riding a horse, which is pretty cool, which is pretty dope. So
word?
yeah, but boss fights are pretty tough, but not as tough as Blasphemous. There was one part I got to today where like it's like a little small village with a bunch of little people, like really tiny. They look like miniature, like Smurfs are small, but they look smaller than that. And like when you talk to them, they're like that's what they sound like. Wow. And I don't know if I found this like one secret location, but dude was like, yes, like I don't know if it was like a hoodie or like a bandana on or something. And he was like, you want to hear my mixtape?
So he was like,
Oh
Tupac?
yeah. You showed
That's
us
fire, bro.
You showed us that. Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
what? And I was like, yeah,
That's
sure.
fire.
And then you go to like the music thing, and you could actually listen to like 4 or 5 tracks. There's no rapping or anything.
It has music.
Oh,
It's just
really?
music tracks. Yeah.
It's just gibberish.
Yeah, no, just
Oh,
like
no.
actual music tunes.
Just background.
No
Is it
voice.
actually
lyrics.
good though?
They weren't bad music. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Really?
And I
Can
was
you
like,
spit bars on it though?
I know, right? No,
Wow.
you can't rap that.
It was
shit.
Imagine.
I was disappointed. I didn't hear none of that. I wanted to hear some of that.
Oh.
And it's so fucked up too because like the main character when he's done listening to it, he's like, "Oh, thank you." The guy's like, "Thank you." No one ever listened to my music. Some main character goes, he throws up on the floor.
Was that bad?
I was like, "That's fucked up, dude." It's actually not bad.
So rude.
But no, the game's awesome. It's my type of shit.
That's foul.
It's right up my alley with it definitely has the Blasphemous feel, but not as gory and graphic and demonic.
What does make me want to throw up and leave the room?
No,
Like that
it's-
mixtape.
No, but that's the only thing I'm playing right now. I was gonna play some Smash, but I didn't have time.
Sweet.
Okay.
Cool.
Just wanted to quickly mention that we did do multiplayer games.
We did.
The Ascent.
Oh, we did play that.
You guys
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I forgot
And
about
We whipped that game's ass. Actually, it was beating our ass. But
Check
we
out
did,
the
we
stream
did.
if you guys didn't see it.
We did.
But don't check out the Wargroove Double Troubles.
Oh, no.
Check that out
Oh,
on
yeah, you
Twitch.
have to check that out.
Don't check that out.
Keep
Don't
an
check
eye
that
out
Or
for the
YouTube,
edit.
it don't matter.
You don't wanna
Please
see
watch that.
Keep
not
an
on
eye
YouTube, it's
out
only
for
on
the
Twitch.
edit.
Don't watch the last.
Last
the
10
last
minutes are epic.
Don't
Watch the
watch
last 10 minutes.
Don't watch
Epic.
the last 10 minutes. Please
If you're not on Twitch,
Please don't.
join it just to watch
Don't
that.
do it.
Epic.
While it's there.
God damn it.
We're gonna
Oh,
clip
man.
that.
No,
We'll
that's gonna
definitely
be
clip
Don't
clipped.
freaking do
That's
it.
gonna be
Hilarious.
clipped. That's
Epic.
Kev was talking so much shit.
Oh, you know, he was.
Epic.
Look how quiet he is right now. He ain't
No,
saying
he was. He
shit.
was talking a lot of
I
shit.
see no threat to my command.
I think no.
All right.
Peace treaty.
Mr. Mass Producer, what's going on, man?
But guess what? We have a new live stream schedule.
It's a debut.
That's right. This is the debut, guys. This is the rebranding of our live stream schedule.
Some new
And
shit for your asses.
It starts off with the first Mondays of every month, right? Indie eShop recap, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Oh, word, that's coming up. Damn.
That's right. It is coming up.
Yeah.
It is coming up.
Yeah, next Monday.
We might have to change that day.
I'm gonna have to take off from work.
Exactly.
Tactical Tuesdays
Oh, snap.
is the rebrand. We're gonna play.
You misspelled
Strategy.
Tetris. You misspelled Tetris.
Yeah, we did. No, Tactical Tuesdays. It's a rebranding because it's going to involve all of us. There's not one host. All of our shows, it's not dedicated to one host. This is a co-op channel. All of us are involved. So you don't know who's going to be doing.
You never
You
know.
don't know.
You can take a guess, though.
Yeah, well, it might be two people. It might be one. You don't know.
Might be two at a
It
time.
might be two at a time. Deej, and I can't get to the sound fast enough. There we go. Okay, sorry. I was trying to get there faster. All right. But yeah,
else we got?
no, Tactical Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern time. You guys, I don't know what we're gonna play actually.
Shining Force
don't-
Tuesdays.
I still don't know. I still don't know.
Could quite possibly be.
But
You like Fire Emblem?
I think I briefly discussed it with you guys what we're gonna play. But you guys aren't gonna know. So
Unless
you
we
gotta
tell 'em
watch
right
our
now.
you gotta watch our channel. Subscribe to the channel.
I'm about to tell 'em right
And
now.
follow us. Hit that bell notification so you get all the notifications.
Bing bong.
And I'm not going to say anything right now because I don't know who's playing it with me. But it is a co-op game. That's all I'll say. It is a co-op game. And it is a tactical game. You have to be on point. And it is a puzzle game. But it's a co-op puzzle game. That's all I'll say.
Checkers.
After that, you're watching it right now, guys. The Video Game Podcast. This is broadcast live every single Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Yep.
All right?
Technical difficulties and all.
Oh, we start late. We start early. 7:30, man. All right? We're going to do it our best
there.
to start at that time.
Be there, be square.
That's right. And also, Thursday Thrills.
OnlyFans.
New show. No.
Wow. All right.
New show. Not just old school.
Yes.
New school, old school, middle school.
Any school.
Even if
Hold
you
on,
out of
hold
school.
on. How'd that sound?
Old school, new school, any school. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
That sounds like a pedophile. No,
Let's say old school, new school.
yeah.
That's all.
We can't
1,000 feet. We have to be within 1,000 feet.
We can't even promote our own shit right. We can't even do
No,
it.
sorry,
Wow.
Sorry, no.
But yeah, listen, I was tired of getting pigeonholed and playing just old school games when there's
Right.
tons of things that I have backlogged that I need to play.
Right.
So you never know. I could be playing an old school game. I could be playing a new school game. You guys are going to be entertained, hopefully, regardless.
Or I could be playing it. It doesn't have to be just you.
No.
It just doesn't have to be just you. No, I'm just saying. It's,
No, I know. It doesn't have
it's
to be just
anybody.
me.
You
It
know
could
me.
be-
Could
It
be
could be two people. It could be.
Could
two.
be. Could be.
You don't know.
I can go on vacation.
That's the problem.
Go on
Yeah,
vacation.
man.
Nah, I'll stream from my phone, man. I
Just
got
Skype.
this.
Yo, I got you on Skype. I got you.
All right.
And of course, Fighter Fridays.
Yeah, buddy.
Added that
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
Still
Fire
fighting.
Fridays.
Still
Oh, yeah,
throwing
look at
these
that.
punches.
Actually, it's
Look at that.
rebranded to Fire Fridays.
Fire Fridays.
Fire Fridays.
Playing that hotness, no matter what it is.
No, I added the fire. I added the fire to the thing to
Exactly.
change it up a
Same
little
show, new fire.
bit. Yeah,
Yeah, Chuck does like that. He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Same show,
So
new
you might,
fire,
you might
man.
see that. You might see that.
No, you guys are gonna see some new stuff. This is awesome. I can't wait for this to debut because this is gonna be the newest thing that, like, you guys are gonna be in for a surprise. That's all I'm gonna say. But also,
What else we got?
we got 2 new shows.
What are them 2 new shows?
2 new streaming shows.
What are those 2 new streaming shows?
The first one is, all of us have a crazy backlog. And that's why we created Backlog Break.
Yes.
There's no, this is a random streaming. So there's no schedule. We're going to do this at random. And we're going to, all of us, whoever it is, we're just going to randomly play a game that we have on our backlog.
Yes.
Be sure to be on that Twitter,
Yeah, make
We'll
sure you
announce it on
subscribe to all of our social media because we're going to notify you a few days in advance of when these shows are going to be
Of
hitting.
course.
I mean,
So it's the only-
sometimes it might not be a few days in advance.
Sometimes it might be a day,
hours.
some might be a few hours.
I mean,
we'll do our best.
The only
We'll
way
do
to
our
know
best.
is if you follow us on all our social media.
That's true.
And you subscribe to our channel.
What's the
Yes.
other show, though?
And the last show of the newest edition is
Smashmatics.
You got the Smash Man?
Or Smashmatics.
Got a Smashmatics?
However you want to pronounce it.
Smashmatics.
That's gonna be Turbo and Stallion teaching a master class in Smash Ultimate.
That's right,
Yes.
fucking y'all up.
Master
Yes.
Class and Smash.
Master class is Smash with the masters.
Oh, gosh.
You guys are going to be able to admit yourselves to a school of hard knocks.
All right, you're too loud.
We're going to be opening up the arenas, and anybody who wants to take the course is going to learn the lesson.
Yo, he said go
We're going to be teaching a couple lessons if you want to take the course
There you go.
in Smashmatics.
There you go.
So bring your best.
Who do you think made that word up?
Damn.
I came up with that shit.
Exactly.
Smashmatics.
You trying to say something else?
Yeah.
And if you guys lose to us, it's just simple Smashmatics.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Well,
You're going to hear that every
those are
time.
the random streaming shows.
Yes.
And this is the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
For everybody out there who's been watching us from the beginning, the first part
Yeah.
to the second part, thank you for sticking around.
Yeah.
And for those of you who have stuck around from the second part to now, thank you again.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Thank you,
We
thank you,
also
thank you
appreciate
all. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you again.
Yes. We can't say it enough. Hit the like button because it does help the algorithm. It helps us get our content out there. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, man, or share the video if you know somebody that would be interested in our content.
Exactly.
It really does help us, and we enjoy doing this every single week. That being said, until next week, y'all. It's been fun.
Peace out, y'all.
Stop.